Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear us now? Hopefully.
Check.
Check. Microphone. Check. 1, 2.
Everybody, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Is this better?
Let's see what we get here.
Glad you guys couldn't hear that. Mark was cussing up a storm.
Yeah.
That was offensive. Holy.
I apologize for that. Just
You have children.
long day.
There we go. It said that they
do
can hear
have
our
children.
beautiful voices now.
Oh, well,
have
there we
Guys,
go.
just to make sure, is everything sound tip-top shape there? Just to make sure where everything's a go? Perfect.
Go.
And we're back.
We are
back.
back, ladies and gentlemen.
We are
Let me start
back.
this off, and it's going to be like we just did this, but you know what? The hell with it. We'll do it again.
flip it and reverse
Episode
it.
23, The GOAT Show.
The GOAT
Michael
Show.
Jordan Show. We're fantastically, impressed with the fact that you guys were able to nip that really quick because,
Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah,
We
that
love
would have
you.
been really bad.
Yeah.
Well, we got some important news for you guys. I think you might have seen our mannerisms toward the actual upper deck cards we have here. It's
Yeah.
a deck from 91-92
192.
that we are going to actually be opening up here live tonight, so that way you guys can have a little bit of that nostalgia from your from your childhood.
Try
So
to track down some Brett Halls there.
yeah,
There's a
Brett
bunch.
Hull is the
bunch in
featured
there.
card in this one.
He is the featured man in the whole set. There's like 9 Brett Halls. He's got his own set in here.
There is a
So-
actual autographed one as well.
Well, I would like it to be in that
If it's in
box,
that
but
one,
it's
I get
pretty
to
hard
keep
to
it.
find. So we'll try.
If it's
Try
in there, I
that
get to
one.
keep it. We'll see about that.
We'll fight over it.
Well, let's do this. Honestly, we've got some people piling back in. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for sticking with us here. Mark, why don't you lead off and tell us with what you brought here to drink tonight?
All right, I've got beer here called Boys in Blue. As you can see, it's kind of got the Simpsons character. They're having a donut, and it is a blueberry and boysenberry jelly-filled donut cream ale. Did you get all that?
That sounds like
pretty good.
something Homer Simpson would be into.
Right. It is fantastic. That's Ingenious Brewing. It's in Humble, Texas. It's very good. You know, their slogan is "Ales for the Open-Minded." So that would make sense.
Hmm. Okay.
You know,
I
Fantastic.
like to have some
So-
fun with that, huh?
if you get a chance to find any of their stuff, Tony Mariani got me some of this. He's well, shout out to Tone. He's,
Shout out to Tony.
Came and visited on Father's Day. This is my first Father's Day, so that was very cool. And I also had a Fuzzy Navel Double Froyo Milkshake IPA.
Interesting.
It was amazing.
Dessert.
If I can find a way to get it again, I'd definitely drink it. So,
It's a
Ingenious
fruity
Brewing,
IPA?
very good.
Just a fruity IPA.
It was fruit-tastic.
Fruitastic.
Fruit-tastic. Every bit of fruit you can have, but it was really good. So,
That's fantastic.
a little shout out there to
Shout out there
Ingenious
to-
Brewing.
Ingenious Brewing.
Ingenious
and
Brewing.
Tony Mariani for the recommendation.
Tony Mariani for always bringing me good beers when he comes and visits. So
That's nice.
And I got one more here from Perennial. It's double dry hop Cave Torch. It's double dry hopped IPA with mandarin oranges. It is amazing. It's probably one of the best IPAs I've had all year. So Perennial's close to you, or you have a way to get this, go by the brewery and get some. Not sure how long they're going to stay because it's really good.
Oh,
So
love
if
that.
you get a chance to swing by Perennial, very cool outdoor patio,
Yeah.
kind of rocking
Yeah,
the other day.
fun.
So
We've had
go
good
down
weather.
there. They've got great beer. If anyone in the craft beer community doesn't know about Perennial, you need to go.
For sure.
So
And I'm glad to hear that there's people, doing the
Yeah.
patio and having a good time, sitting outside, and because it's been good weather. We're supposed to get bad weather coming up,
bad weather, yeah. Get
Yeah.
hot, real
Yeah.
hot.
like El Nino. I'm wearing the El Nino shirt. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, El Nino is Spanish for the Nino.
I enjoy your thirsty Thursday picks for a Thursday, and I love IPAs that always are infused with citrus. Anything citrus, lemon IPAs, orange IPAs like that one. I mean,
Yeah.
you
Takes
take
a
an
lot of the
IPA,
bite, you know.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and this is 6.5. It's easy to drink, and they're pretty dangerous. I think anybody who's a haze IPA guy, this is or person, just go get some. It's really
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
absolutely.
Good call out.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
Well, I mean, have you eaten any good places lately? Have you gone out and surprised, or maybe gotten a lunch from a place that's reopened since things have kind of been slowly getting back to normal?
The only place, we had some Lombardos last night.
Okay.
But I got stuck selling a car late.
Yeah,
So
it happens.
Unfortunately, shout out to my brother. It was his birthday.
Happy
so
birthday.
happy birthday, Sam.
Happy birthday,
I'm sorry
Sam.
I missed it, but my wife went at least in my place waiting for me to maybe show up, and I didn't make it. But
All right.
Lombardo's was very good. I had a chicken parm sandwich. It was fantastic. Even
Awesome.
if, it was brought home. So very good. Shout out Lombardo's.
I wish I could say
Very
that I've eaten something like that recently, but I've just been all fast food. You guys don't even want to know what I've been eating.
No, I
Besides
don't.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch and
I love cinnamon
fast
Toast
food.
Crunch.
Really
You know-
been watching my diet lately.
It's quarantine. Actually, it's not really quarantine anymore. We gotta whip ourselves back into shape now.
Go for a run or something like that.
Ew.
Maybe we'll get outside and do some music festivals. Nick, anything fun coming up?
I mean, no, it's all canceled.
But you would think that maybe something would sprout back up because you
Sure.
know they're starting to see some things. I mean, I know there's cases sprouting up left and right in certain areas, but still,
Gonna happen as we get back
any
out.
any
I'm sure.
live streams or any safe ways to listen to music?
Well, let me just let you guys know this. Bonnaroo was rescheduled for this year later on. Well, it's totally canceled now, along with Outside Lands, two really great festivals. But they've both announced 2020 dates or 2021 dates. So it's coming back. They're both coming back, Outside Lands and Bonnaroo. Outside Lands even has announced their lineup for next year already, which is pretty awesome. So
They're forward thinking.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure they everyone that was in it stuck in it for next year still.
You would think so.
That's
right?
really awesome. And a lot of places couldn't, and that's a lot of places just gave up because they couldn't get everyone to commit till next year, and it's a long time away, so they couldn't commit. But yeah, Bonnaroo officially canceled, Outside Lands officially canceled, but both officially rescheduled for 2021,
which is positive.
That
That's
will
good.
Be here.
It's good to see there. I mean, I've been wanting to go to a Bonnaroo.
It's just huge. I love music festivals. Never been to a Bonnaroo. It's just too much for me. Too many
That's
people.
too much for you?
A 6 to 8 hour line to get in, any type of line.
Yeah.
It's over an hour is too much for me.
You've never been to Disney,
80,000 people, 100,000 people. No, I haven't.
Disney's
Actually, haven't.
crazy.
right?
Yeah.
You've never been to Disney
haven't.
during the summer.
I haven't. Sounds terrible.
I mean, but once you get in, you're in, right? I mean, besides the fact that there's probably a shortage of like bathrooms and you can't necessarily like take a shower easily unless you have a camper
Sure.
or something with running water in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just too much. I like the 5 to 10,000 people festivals, small, intimate. You can get to the front of the stage with no problem.
I think that you said that you liked the Jam Cruise
Jam Cruise was.
because you get to actually be close with the artists and it's a little bit more of a
You're stuck on a boat.
personal experience that I think
Absolutely.
you said you enjoyed more. So I could see that though.
Yeah, I mean, you walk around after a band plays. They're just walking around too. You run into your idols. It's surreal.
Yeah.
Jam Cruise is the ultimate in music festivals. I'm sure you guys know about it. Check it out if you can. I think you got to book those cabins about 2 years in advance because they go quick. But
Yeah, they fill up quick.
the music festival of music festivals is Jam Cruise. Well,
Oh, Nick's Stone Cold Picks of the Century Lock of the Week.
you know what time it is. Well, I got some Stone Cold picks for y'all.
What you got, Nick?
First off, we got tomorrow. What day is it? Thursday?
Today's
yeah, it
Thursday.
should be. I believe this
October?
is tomorrow.
October?
What day is this? June 26th. Check them out. The Black Rock Funk All Stars live stream. It's going to be recorded by YouTube legend MK Devo. Check out his YouTube page. The best in live concert footage you've ever seen. Follow MK Devo. They're asked. You can donate to the band. You're not going to be disappointed if you've heard me talk about the Kung Fu before. Super funky funk band, the funkiest of funk.
Super funky funk?
They'll funk your face right off.
They'll funk your face right off there.
You wouldn't believe it.
It's
Facebook
the
Funk
superest,
Night.
funkiest funk of all time.
I'm pretty sure they're streaming this through their Facebook page. So you got to go to the Breakfast Facebook page.
I like funk. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like an upbeat, some good funk to listen to.
Yeah,
I'm all over the place with my music
over
though,
the
so that's
funk.
irrelevant.
Yeah, that's
but
the way to be. You got to keep your mind open to anything, and your tastes eclectic, and enjoy everything and take it all in. So that's my tomorrow live stream. Also tomorrow, actually, for all you who don't like funk and you just want to hear some, something you're more familiar with, we got Post Malone and Major Lazer back to back from the Governor Ball Vault. Their
Interesting.
2018 show for all you Post Malone and Major Lazer fans out there. I'm sure you know Post Malone. If you don't know Major Lazer,
He's not bad.
DJ.
He's got some pretty good club hits
Yeah.
like with people and stuff like that
I
too.
guess
He
he's a
does a
DJ,
lot of collaborations with like rap
yeah,
artists as well.
a lot of collabs, and I guess he's just kind of a DJ beat maker. But then the collaborations he does are so sick. So that's on the YouTube channel, Governor's Ball YouTube channel tomorrow. Same time. Take your pick. I mean, you can't really go wrong. I'd go with Funk.
Yeah.
If it was me personally, but
Yeah.
take your pick. Post Malone if you're.
Post Malone, I'll tell you, I don't mind Post Malone. I like his music. I like the fact that he's kind of versatile and singing and as well as doing other styles.
Right.
His Nirvana that he
That was
did
great.
for that charity was
impressive.
fantastic.
That was great.
Really good.
I mean, I'm a huge Nirvana fan, so if you don't do it the right way, you're going to offend people.
You're
So
gonna.
I think that
Sure.
he did it without offending people.
I didn't hear one person offended by it. It was great, and I like the way he looks.
Is that right?
I just like his look.
You think he's a good-looking guy?
Yeah,
I would date him.
Sure.
Is that right? Mark said he would date him.
Face tattoos really get me going.
Is that right?
Antsy.
Is that what really grinds your gears? Some face tattoos?
Those face tattoos. So check out
where it's at.
check out those live streams. Those are tomorrow, June 27th on Saturday. I got one for you. It's The Roots. You like The Roots?
I like
This one is for charity, man. This one is brought to you by Michelle Obama's When We All Vote donation or charity.
Okay.
You can donate to plenty of. There's going to be options to donate to plenty of different great causes here during this. It's the 13th annual Roots Picnic, and it's virtual this year, 2020. That's one good thing about some of these are taking place at actual physical places every year, and you can't make it all the time.
Sure.
They're actually online now, and you can actually see it.
Making it more ways to connect.
Everyone connects across the nation, The Roots are playing, Lil Baby, SZA,
All the big names.
So many. Music Soul Child, there you go. There's accompanied by The Roots. Appearances by Michelle Obama, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Chris Paul, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks
A
is-
litany,
Wow.
a
That's
litany
pretty
of
wild.
other. It seems like a really good time. That's tomorrow. That's Saturday, June 27th. These are Eastern time, so that would be 7 to 10:30 Central.
Question mark?
8. It's 8 p.m. to 11:30
Time
p.m.
Ron Burgundy?
Eastern. So yeah, that's what it is. 7 for you St. Louisans. It's also
free.
on YouTube. Just
It's
go to
free.
YouTube. It's free. These are all free. I'm giving you all the free ones. You can just go to YouTube, search for this. It pops up. You press. It says live. You press it. You watch it. You love it. You live
check
it.
it
You
out.
learn
Very
it.
Cool.
Check
music,
it out.
it's
There's
beautiful.
a lot of good performers, a lot of celebrities on there that are on there for a good cause.
Absolutely. I just got one left here. Sunday, Justice Comes Alive. I told you guys about Quarantine Comes Alive and how they have so many awesome, amazing collaborations. You can still see the videos from what happened there all over the place. So many awesome things happened. Phil Lesh and the Terrapin Family Band, Tank and the Bangas, Humphreys McGee, Ivan Neville. I mean, this lineup to this is really sick. It's benefiting. Quarantine has taken a huge toll on people's mental health, and people have lost their minds in a time of searching for justice and peace and so many serious. It's been crazy. It's been bad. We need some things like this to come around. So this is a put on by a couple of great people. Well, this is put on by the Quarantine Comes Alive people. Just check out the lineup. It's incredible. This is Sunday all day long. Too many to name. I've already bored you. I'd bore you even more. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, check it out.
Check
There's
it
a lot
out.
of good
Too
people
many
in
to
that
name.
lineup.
Check it out. That's through jambands.com is where you can find the links to that. They take $1 to $100. A donation gets you the link to the concert. You click the link, you go in, you can donate $1, you can donate $50, you can do whatever you want. Check it out. That's my
Very cool.
advice to you.
I've listened to some Phil Lesh anytime.
It's just chill, man. If you want to chill, and the other bands like Lettuce, Galactic, every band you love, every band I've talked about is on this. They all come together
That
in
feel-good
time of
music.
need. Just, oh man,
To bring people,
get your soul bouncing, get your feet moving when you didn't even think they can move.
Absolutely. And that's your stone cold picks of the week.
There it was.
Well, hey, let me tell you this. Mark, I got a question for you, man.
What you got, man?
You got the throwback jersey.
I'm rocking the old
Brett
Brett
Hall,
Hall.
the
I mean,
alcoholic.
God
Brett-
love him.
God love him.
God
Just a
love
little
Brett
funny
Hall.
guy.
Blue.
If there's anyone who partied just like a blues fan would, it's Brett Hall. He
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
He really did.
He set the tone for a lot of
set the
big
tone.
partiers in the NHL, I believe.
We talked about this in the past. You've got jerseys, Babas. We collect things, right? We've got upper deck cards here that we need to be cracking into, I think.
Yes.
But at least one card that you have particularly that is one of the most sought after cards.
I mean, if anyone knew anything when you were a kid, the King Griffey Jr. Upper Deck rookie was like the card to have. And if you could get it, it was pretty awesome if you could. I know Upper Deck mass-produced these a little bit, but
there's some scandal behind it.
There's some scandal behind it, but back in the day, I mean, Upper Deck was something different. They were doing a different, with the holograms and doing things like that. They were something. The photography was much better than what Bowman, Topps, Score, some of them were doing.
Yeah.
So they were kind of new and took over the game. And I'll tell you, it really made a difference when they went over to hockey.
Yeah.
Capture some of the moments.
I agree.
That Cujo.
The action
card.
shots,
The action shot,
the holographic cards.
Old Brett getting ready to just blast one here on the back. I mean, that was there was nothing like that really for its time. And the Griffey rookie, I've had it for a really long time. I'll probably never get rid of it because it was so hard for me to get.
Yeah,
So
and
never
I'll
get rid of
always
that.
keep my Griffey rookie.
I would do so as well, even with the scandal behind it,
Even
of
with
them
the
potentially
scandal.
printing them off
Right.
for profits and whatnot, because they knew that how much that card had gotten up to.
Right.
But yeah, but let's do this, man. Let's have some nostalgia. We've got we got a lot of people watching here.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
crack into a couple packs
do
and see
this.
what we get.
Like we said,
Sealed, baby. So this is like
this is awesome.
going back.
Nothing. This is going way back,
Going way
early
back.
'90s, baby.
Matt Jacobsmeyer wants us to do a little bit of that playing of the Brett Hull Gloria version.
Oh yeah, we should have made that a drop. We need
Yeah,
that. for a
Nick
drop
Johnson
here.
says he loves the holy jersey. By the way,
Thank you.
so
Unbelievable.
I mean, it only felt right to have the golden.
you
Brett
got
on
to.
it.
who's excited
Perfect for
about
the
these?
times.
Who's excited about these cards?
In 91, 92, I mean, Brett Hall was like hot. I mean, if anything
Hot,
Yeah.
so
that
hot.
you could find Brett Hall in,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what. That was a sweepstakes. Maybe I'll win an All-Star game ballot. in
Nice.
1992.
Ooh, that was a good
Nice.
year.
Yeah, how
I'd
about
enter.
that?
Your
Enter.
choice matters.
Look how glorious that is right there.
Hey,
Who
Mark, do me a
remembers that?
favor. Turn your mic.
Like I said,
Okay,
before,
sorry
you
about
guys
that.
could hear us.
There
I mean,
we
what
go.
a nostalgic night.
How about that?
The Urge and early '90s hockey cards. This
Early
is bringing
hockey
us
cards.
back
How
to.
about that?
What do you guys
Being
say?
young children.
Who wants to be the first? Actually, guys, whoever posts one of our names, Kyle, Nick, or Mark in the chat first, will open up the first pack of the night
How
to get
about
us
that?
going.
Yeah,
you guys let us
Kyle
know
always
who you want to
wins.
be. Oh, okay, always wins. No, I don't. Come on.
I want to
now.
be Carl. You're
got
Kyle.
But no, seriously, I'm excited
it.
about these because
Yeah,
if we do
this
get
is
one of those
awesome.
crazy,
Brett Hall cards.
Brett Hull cards,
I think
then
we
we'll
just
do
put
it.
it out. And
Yeah.
Put it up here. and
So what?
just,
What?
like,
Yeah,
sit.
that's the thing. What do? We gotta just
If we get a nice
holler
card,
out the good ones.
I got a couple
Kyle.
of these.
Kyle wins.
I win.
Per usual.
Go ahead. All right, here we
All right,
go.
let me go ahead and take a pack here.
Remember, you had to like pick it.
You know what? I'm just going to go right off the
Right
top.
off
Go right off the top.
You never
How
know.
about
Right
that?
off the top,
You know, the thing
ladies
is,
and gentlemen,
people-
91, 92. Thank you, Mama Gutnick, for picking me. You made what Nick said is very true, and
always true.
and yes.
Gosh.
Let's hear some names. Oh my gosh! these are
Already,
the
right
ones
off
we're
the
gonna-
bat.
Oh, is that Ed Olczyk in the Winnipeg Jets jersey?
Ed Olczyk.
We'll throw up the cool ones up to the camera so you guys
there
can
you
see them.
These are all cool
We
already.
got
Look at
Tony
these
Tony
cards.
Herkick. Look at the hairdos.
Tony Herkis.
He
Was he on blue?
He was a blue.
Rick Wamsley.
Rick Wamsley. Flames.
Oh, why are they like every other one? Another Rick Wamsley. It's not often
Back to back.
you get a Rick Wamsley back to back in a 91, 92 deck. If I would bought this pack, I'd have been pissed.
It probably was off.
All right, Dave Reed for the Maple Leafs. We have ourselves a Steve Chiasson.
Steve Chason. I believe he's got a son
Chiasson.
in the league right now.
Yeah.
He's killing it.
Eric
Alex
Weinrich.
Jason, I think.
believe
Eric
you're right.
Weinrich.
Eric Weinrich. We have ourselves a Brad Jones.
Brad Jones.
Patrick LeBeau. Darcy Lowen. Sergey Nemchinov. Another ballot for
Ooh.
the All-Star game, which
I'm
didn't get
entering.
turned in. And guess what, boys and girls? We got our first Brett Hull
We got our
of the
first
night.
Brett Hall.
Stop.
It is the Hockey Heroes AHL's Rookie of the Year. Go ahead and
Look at
just put
that.
that up to the
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
Go ahead and put that up to the camera.
Are we
Let 'em have a look
guaranteed?
at that.
Walk
Are we
that up
guaranteed one
Yeah, just
haul
walk
per
it up and
pack
put it
or
like
something?
about 6 inches away from it. Just let them have a good look there
No.
at that holy.
How does that happen, Kyle?
know,
You just got
he
the
was
hot
in much
hand right
better-
now.
What do you guys see
Better
there?
shape.
You see that he's in
Up,
the
up a little closer.
little closer. Yeah,
Oh.
he's in the Calgary.
Focus,
It's
yeah.
probably not going to focus because
Well,
we're
it's
so far
beautiful.
back.
It's beautiful.
But he's in the Calgary Flames jersey or the AHL affiliate. It looks like.
You got the hot hand.
AHL.
I
man.
got hot hand in the dice game today, ladies and gentlemen. The
that?
first holy pulled from the card. Put that off to the side.
You guys can also enter this
first
contest.
pack.
Just call 1-900-3706-NHL and enter by 12-17-91 for your
Hey,
chance.
We're a little behind.
Guess what? Travis Gooden has said, Mark, please open up the second pack
Okay.
and tell us what we've got.
Mark's box.
All right, let's see what
Digging
we can
deep
do.
or
I'm
going
going
off
to dig
the
a
top?
little deep.
He's digging deep.
He's digging deep.
Not too deep, if you know what I'm saying. We got one here. Let's see. Okay.
I was telling Kyle, my uncle collected cards, and he said you could always feel the inserts because they were a little bit bigger if you felt the sides of the
Is that
pack.
a holographic on the back, though?
Stop it.
Oh, it looks like
Oh,
it. I'm
OMG.
going to start.
Oh my
Guys.
god! I see.
I'm going
it
to
from
start
here.
at the beginning. We got an Alexei Zamnov. rookie.
Zamnov. Okay.
How about
okay.
that? That's not a bad
Don't
one.
mix him in now with the Brett Hull.
With the
now.
Brett?
You don't put You don't put him on top of the Brett Hull.
What about Stu Barnes? Stu Barnes? That was a good
This
one.
is the Russian
dropping the
version.
mitts?
Kelly Miller. Kelly Miller. I don't know much about Kelly Miller.
I feel like you're like calling out for like a
Well, he was the
reservation.
captain of the
Dean
Capitals,
Evison.
Dean Evison.
How about
that
this
name.
blast? Vincent Riendo.
Vincent Riendo. Is he in the Blues jersey?
He's got like a
Oh, I remember
poncho
that.
on.
It was
That's
raining.
like the warm-up
That was
jacket.
the rain
And,
out game.
You know, he wasn't
That's the warm-up jackets back in the day.
he wasn't bad here, but my cousin always called him Reboundo.
Reboundo.
He got too many rebounds.
That's pretty good.
Let's see. We got Dave Manson. If anyone remembers Dave Manson, the fight he had with Scott Stevens at center ice at the old Chicago Arena.
He's a bruiser.
That was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Dan Curry. Don't know anything about
love the
him. I
food.
got a checklist here.
Got a
Pretty
checklist.
Cool. Mark Gregg.
Remember checklists?
I remember
Luke
checklists.
Richardson.
Forgot about
Kind of a nasty guy. He
was.
looks nasty.
Oh yeah, he was. He
You
was
know?
good.
Joe Mullen. He was pretty good.
Not bad at all.
No.
Not
And
bad at
then
all.
Dan Quinn.
Won a cup.
Little Blues action.
Remember Dan Quinn?
And then, of course, we got the
Wow.
Gretzky
Special-
hologram.
Oh
The
my
Wayne
gosh.
The
Gretzky
Wayne
holographic.
Holographic.
It's
pretty
probably
cool.
worth less than $10,
It's,
but
it's probably
means
worth
not
the
so
a
price
much
of
to
whole
me.
lot,
box.
but you know, this was really cool back
That is
then.
a really. I have that one
pretty
in my
cool.
binder in there.
That was a neat one.
That's
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
So
You were right, just as you were
Gretzky.
saying. Just
I'm
as
gonna put
you
Gretzky
said.
with
So
Brett.
we'll put
The hologram
Gretzky
card.
can go on top
Gretzky
of
with
Brett.
Brett.
Should I go now or not?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick. Since we're
Get in
having
there,
issues
Nick.
with the camera focusing on the cards, you'll just have to remember what the cards look like. We'll have to show you. What we'll do is we'll post in the group or the page at
There we
the end
go.
all of the good cards
All
that
the
we
good
got for
ones
you
that
guys
we
to see a
got.
nice up close and personal image of it.
I'm shooting for Pat Falloon.
Oh, I have a page or two of Pat Falloon's in the old
Pat
book.
Falloon was really sought
page or
after,
two.
you know?
Yeah, page
Really
two. He was a
was.
common card, believe it or not.
All right, starting off, baby. We got Russ Romaniuk, left winger from the Winnipeg Jets.
I actually love these old Jets jerseys. I love the old logo.
I love these cards, the art cards. We got David Volek. I remember having this
David
card about
Volek.
75 times as a child. David Volek, art
David
card.
Volek.
Paul Coffey.
Oh, yeah.
Followed up by teammate Mario Lemieux. That's a hell of a
Mario.
Now that's
1-2
with
punch.
the
That's
cup.
Mario with the cup.
With
Mario
the cup,
with the cup.
Paul Coffey cup on the back. This was the year after the Penguins won the cup,
There you
obviously,
go.
and
That's-
that is a hell of a
pretty
tandem
cool.
right there.
That's a good
nice
combo.
back to
Double
back.
pull.
Solid. I'll
Dig
put
that.
those with
It's a
these
nice
gentlemen
back to
here.
back there.
Thank you.
Couple
And
pens.
to follow that up, we've got Grant Fuhr,
Grant
Oh,
Fuhr?
yeah. Man, you got a
goaltender,
good pack there.
Edmonton Oilers.
That's a great. Now, that's the type of stuff that no one was doing, you know. I mean, there was nothing like that at that time.
No,
It was
there
just
really
kinda
wasn't.
Like pictures
Overhead
of them,
action shot,
overhead
overhead
shots,
shots, yeah.
and things like
You're
that.
right.
That was pretty cool. Old Grant.
Blast from the past, Brian Bellows,
Brian
left
Bellows.
winger from the North Stars. We're still the North Stars.
The North Stars.
Bob Sweeney, center from the Bruins. I think he might have been a brewer, if I'm a bruiser. He was
Bruiser?
definitely a brewer. Bruin.
He's got a killer stash in this card.
We've got Bernie Nichols.
Bernie
Nichols.
Center
Played
from
for
the
a long
Rangers.
time.
We got Joe Murphy again. Did we already have Joe Murphy?
Did you already
Oh,
say
Joe
Joe
Murphy. We had Joe Murphy's our man
watched,
having issues right now.
Very
there.
tough documentary
Bad
on Joe
doc-
Murphy.
Yeah, he's having a
So
tough time.
Hopefully they can help him and get him going.
Yeah,
so.
man.
Nick, you're
Still
taking
bad.
forever, so I've
Sorry.
already got half my pack open. I hope
Peter
you're-
Zezel and Andrew Castles finish
Peter
off
Zezel.
that pack. Peter Zezel, he was a
How about
blue,
that?
I
He was a
believe.
blue. He was a good
Yeah,
player.
he took a
Hell yeah.
nasty hit and got stretchered off one of the games.
Yep.
I saw
Let's
Peter
talk
Zezel.
about once again. Kyle off top pulls a Brett Hull, Team
Jeez,
USA.
Lord, you have just
Man,
got the hot hand.
The
man.
Golden Brett.
Zoom in on that maybe later on, or we can try to
Yeah,
show
we'll
it. Like
take-
I said, after the fact. I don't
That's a
think
good
that,
one right there.
That's a good one there. Follow that up with Alexei Zhamnov. Ed Belfour.
Ooh,
That's a good.
one.
That's the one. He's in the butterfly.
Bel-
He's standing out on top.
I'm
I
a
remember having
Belfour
that
fan.
card.
Classic view.
John McClane. Mm-hmm. John McClane.
That curve.
Die Hard.
Yippee ki Oh wait,
Yippee-ki-yay.
yeah, wrong one.
Different.
Ken Hodge.
Ken
I
Hodge.
got Louis DeBrusque. Maybe
DeBrusque.
he's Jacob DeBrusque.
I believe he is. That's his dad.
Okay, it's his dad.
That is.
We have Jay Mazur.
He was good.
Yeah, I remember. Yep. Patrick Sundstrom, fantastic. Mike McPhee, followed with another Mike McPhee.
You got the double.
I
You
get
got
the doubles with
back-to-back.
the Brett Hulls. They got the doubles in them.
Brett Hull,
Ulf
yeah,
Samuelson, who had the big crazy
Nasty
visor.
dude.
That
Yeah.
is a
And then Tom Fitzgerald to go along with another Upper Deck 91-92 NHL All-Star fan ballot.
Link in the comments to that ballot form too. By the way, everybody, make sure you check that out.
Here we go.
Your vote matters.
Your vote matters.
And the 91-92 All-Star game.
And we got a first
Another
card.
hologram.
Stop it!
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta be shitting me.
What is happening?
All right,
This
we
is
got
awesome.
a Eric Weinrich
I feel like a kid
rookie
again.
card.
Eric Weiner.
Eric Weinrich
Nice.
rookie.
Doggone.
We got a Rick Tocchet, who is
Rick
the
Tocchet.
coach
Yeah.
of
Fantastic
the
coach.
Hurricanes.
Yep, Carolina.
Maybe.
I believe
And I
that
think
would
he's
be
got
the
them playing the
Phoenix.
right way.
I believe that's the Coyotes, if I'm not
Is it the
mistaken.
Coyotes? I got mixed up.
But he does have them playing the right way.
He does.
He does.
Mike Richter. Who was a big fan of Mike Richter?
I liked Mike Richter.
I was a big fan of Mike
He was
Richter.
Team USA goalie for a long time.
Yeah,
How could you
he
not
really
be a fan
was.
of him?
Anyone who wore a helmet like that when I was a kid, I was a
The
fan
olden
of.
days.
Guys, I can
Big
see
fan of
it.
Mike
Mark has
Richter.
another holographic card on the bottom of the
Dude.
stack.
Unbelievable. This guy's
Ryan Glenn.
Unbelievable,
about him.
but it's awesome.
I was a big fan of this guy. I loved his match.
Kelly Rudy.
Kelly Rudy.
Love that match
Kelly
too.
Rudy had
Sean would
cool-
be proud of that
I
card.
like that equipment
With
there.
the neck-
It's
with the
very
neck
cool.
guard.
Love that card.
Mikhail Anderson, Tom Fitzgerald. I got Dan Quinn again.
Yeah?
Not by choice, but I got Dan Quinn. Yves Racine,
Yves
Yeah.
Racine, remember
Yeah,
that?
dude. I think he owes
Lot
me
of
like
those
$20
cards.
bucks.
John
A lot of those cards.
Ogrodnik. I believe
Okay.
that was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who
yep.
looked, how about that bad boy, Bob?
Bob Probert.
Rest in
Oh my
peace,
gosh.
Bob. Good to
Rest
see
in peace, Bob
Bobby.
Probert.
Good to see
So many
Bob
good
Probert.
fights.
And I
There
got
you go.
another
And then
hologram.
to
finish it
That's who
off,
it is again. It's the
It is
Same.
a great one. Again, it's the same
great one
card.
again.
Guys, we
Yeah.
have duplicates. We may be doing a giveaway
Yeah.
on one of our shows for a Wayne
Yeah.
Gretzky holographic.
You could win a 91-92.
A 91-92.
We have doubles. If anyone wants to
We've
trade,
got doubles. If anyone's interested,
if anyone wants
We
to
got-
trade,
we got a couple extra.
we have a couple extras.
Art Ross holograms there for you, Wayno.
We're gonna speed open this one. I promise.
you go.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
got
First
it.
card, Team Sweden, Thomas Forsland.
There you go.
There you go.
We got a Nordiques, another art card. They heard I like these. Matt Sundin.
Now that was his. That's what like an
Sundin.
early Matt Sundin.
Early.
Yeah.
Nordiques.
Early. Nordiques, visor, early. Mike Ricci, the most beautiful man in hockey.
Man,
For
man,
the
that dude looked like a rat.
Flyers. He was ugly, man. One of my
Rat?
favorite players in the day. An autograph I showed you I got when I was a kid the other day. Mike Modano.
Oh, that's a good
top
one.
scorer in American
That's
hockey.
a good one.
What? It looks like his leg. Like it looks like he's tearing.
That is
How
an
he's-
intense.
He's like doing
How
the
he's
splits.
handling that.
Yeah, he's a professional. We've got Teppo Numanen.
Great
Who
name.
remembers him from the Winnipeg Jets?
Of course.
We've
How
got
can you
Brian
forget?
Prop. We've got the man who called his shot in the All-Star game, Owen Nolan.
Owen
Nolan.
Nolan.
Super
Bad
awesome
memories of Owen Nolan here.
moment, but yeah,
Yeah.
he also killed us. We've got some doubles here. John Ogdrich, Yves Racine, Sergei Nemchinov.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna have some of those.
Don't throw those on the Wayne Gretzky's
oh, sorry,
now.
I'm mixing up the stinkers.
Gretzky's
with the
over
winners.
here.
All right,
We got
cool,
Gretzky
cool,
over
cool,
here.
cool.
We've got Brian Noonan,
Brian Noonan.
Noonan.
blast from the past, and another favorite from read that team he's on. What's that? What does that say? I don't know. But it's Sergei Fedorov.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
that's a team Russian team.
Yeah, that's solid.
I like those Russian
Old
cards. You
Fedorov.
can't read them.
We're gonna keep the pace going here. I've got a
it. Let's
Matt
roll.
Sundin. Is that a Czech card? Is that what who he play for? Sweden.
Sweden, yeah.
Alexander
Sweden.
Samak, Steve Thomas, Sylvain Lefebvre,
Lefebvre.
Louis DeBrusque again, Ken Hodge. We have a Gary Shachuk. It's not Sawchuk, it's Shachuk. He's played for the Red Wings. It doesn't look like he was very important. Wayne Presley.
Look at that.
There's a good chance if you can't
a
say their
strong
name,
name.
they weren't that important.
It's a strong name. Miles O'Connor. These sounds like B-list names in movies, don't they? Miles O'Connor is. Troy Looney. That's a good one there. Okay, fantastic. Oh, Brett Hull again. The college card
yeah.
for my third Brett Hull in
Different
3
Hulls.
packs.
That is crazy.
This is the NCAA's goal scoring leader in 85-86 throwback where he's wearing like what looks like the goaltender's cage.
Minnesota. That's
How awesome
incredible.
is that?
That is cool.
How awesome is
That's
that? Go ahead and
that's
add
a
that to the good pile.
Rare
Add
view
that
of
to the
Brett
good
Hall.
pile.
Eddie Olchuk, cancer
cool.
survivor. Congratulations to him, man. I don't mind Eddie
Yeah.
watching the games, but I'm not a Blackhawk fan, so.
Loves his
But,
horse
but
racing.
I'm glad that he got over that.
Alrighty.
Go ahead,
Going.
Mark. Let's go. Let's see what you got
We're
here.
gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going.
Oh man, unbelievable! I got to tell you, I
Kyle
got some
and those
good luck
Hulls,
here.
man.
And how about a
Did you get it?
three-way Wayne Gretzky?
Oh, nice.
You're pulling Hall, I'm pulling Gretzky. So,
What
I
is
mean,
going
that
on
is-
here?
You
That is
guys.
pretty cool. I remember that being pretty cool back.
That
in
is
the day.
that's still a cool card.
Put Gretzky over here with the golden Brett. Trevor Linden. I was a big
Okay.
fan of him.
Yeah.
I liked him. John McClain.
Yippee cat.
Eddie Belfour. I
Yeah,
loved Eddie.
that's the one that I just got.
Not many Blackhawks I was a huge fan of, but it gets better once you get Yarmir.
Ooh, look at
Look
the
at that.
young face
And that is a
Yarmir.
rookie.
Dude, he is a kid.
His first year on here. So
Dude,
look how young.
that was like
Stud there.
18-year-old mullet
Rocking
at the
that
time.
mullet.
Now, did he play in 1990? Did he win the cup his rookie year, or did he come in the year after? So he did. He
think
won
he
the
did.
cup
He
his
won the
rookie
cup his
year. Look
rookie
at you,
year.
Yager. You stud.
Stefan Richer. He was pretty good. Frederick Olison. Jeff Lazaro. Kimby Daniels. Lyle Odeline. Ooh, that was a nasty guy. Cam Neely.
Cam Neely.
Cam Neely. And a great
Seabass.
name. Jeff
Yeah,
Buchanan.
kick his ass, Seabass.
Seabass.
Looking for the dead man to hit me with the salt shaker.
He's like pointing at him.
Yeah.
You gonna eat that? No. Yes. No. Crossed my mind.
Cross my line. Yeah.
All right, we've got Ken Hodge
I
from
get a
the
lot of Ken Hodge.
Upper Deck All Rookie Team. Top of those lists. We got
Hodge.
Adam Oates, Art Card
Now, Adam
from
Oates-
the
Yeah,
St.
that's a
Louis
good
Blues.
one.
Adam Oates is a
Oh, yeah.
classic. You can't.
We'll
you
put
can't
old
be
Adam
hating
in
on
that
Adam
pile
Oates.
there.
Yeah.
Love Oatesy. Kevin Miller from the Red Wings. We've got
Miller.
Thomas Steen, father of
Yeah, Father
the
of
great Alex Steen. We got another Bobby P. Rest in
love
peace, homie.
Bobby
We
P.
love you. Stefan LeBeau. Yari Curry
That's
and the
awesome, man.
Yofa
That's
a cool-
helmet.
That's a cool picture too. Like stuff like that just wasn't being.
Just locker
didn't
room
have
stuff.
anything like that.
Yeah,
So,
they were
pretty
switching
cool.
up. Upper Deck was
switching
changing
it
the
up.
game when it came
They really
to cards.
were.
We've got Sergei Kharin.
Spitting on my stuff there.
We got Claude Boyven. Larry Robinson. Great
Larry
player,
Robinson.
great coach. Part of
Yeah.
a Stanley Cup winner last year,
Yes,
I
he
believe.
was.
Well, I got a Brett Hall.
there
You're
we
not
go.
the only one,
First Brett.
baby.
The first
Is this
Brett.
a new
That's
one? Or
the
is
same
this
one
the
that
same
I. Or no,
one?
actually, you know
Is
what?
that a different one?
No, that is
A
a different
full
one.
time flame, 1987.
That's a different
Dude,
one.
that's cool.
Brett Hall, hockey hero.
Dude, I love it.
What else
'Cause you
you
don't
got
see
there?
too many
And to
cards
finish
of him
off the pack,
actually in a Flames jersey.
You don't.
So that's
you
pretty
don't.
cool.
Yeah,
Cool
we don't want to see
Brett.
it. And to finish this off, legend Chris Chelios.
Chelios. Whether we want to admit it or not. Here.
Yeah, he was good.
Hey, we had somebody actually commenting here real quick. Nick actually says Michael Daniel says he just noticed your shirt and he loves it. Rest in peace, Dunk.
Yeah.
So that was a
Dunk
Chris
is
Duncan
awesome.
shirt. Rest
This
in
is
peace,
an
Chris
awesome
Duncan
Big
shirt.
fan
shirt.
of Duncan.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, so it's my turn here. We're gonna kick it
turn.
off with a Wayne Gretzky
Oh, thank God
tri-card.
it's not a hologram.
Nice.
Yeah,
Got the Wayne
very
You
Gretzky.
can never
So-
have too many Wayne Gretzky.
Got a hot hand in a dice game, baby girl. Oh, nice. Trevor Linden with the Curtis Joseph where he sprawled
that's
out.
the- that was-
one of-
I used to
that was
draw
one of
that-
the best cards.
I used
Yeah.
to draw that when I was a kid. That
Guys,
brings
ready
back
for this?
incredible memories.
Paul Cavallini.
Paul Cavallini. This
Not to be confused with Gino, his brother, who lost a pinky by getting slashed.
who took amazing
True
breakaways.
Brian Bellows. My name's Brian. Oh wait, that's Brian,
Brian
Fellows.
Fellows. I'm
Grant
Brian
Fuhr.
Fellows.
Grant Fuhr covering up the puck
Grant.
there. We have a Mark Peterson, Tom Fergus,
Peterson.
Paul Ranheim,
Turd Ferguson?
Turd Ferguson, Kim Baumgartner, Dale Hunter, and then a Sean Antonsky.
Look at that.
Sean
Yeah.
Antonsky.
This was my
But I
favorite
got a Gretzky.
card.
So far,
ever.
I've pulled
We
a
gotta-
hole or a Gretzky in every
You got
card.
to put those
Every
aside. The
Legend.
Cujo is.
I got the Cujo aside.
Yeah. Legend.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in with us
Boy, this
tonight,
is
guys.
fun,
We are
guys.
actually
Isn't it fun?
we got
Man.
about maybe
It's
20 more
amazing.
minutes left of opening up some hockey
It's
cards here,
amazing,
having some nostalgia, and then we're going to be interviewing Steve Ewing, the man himself from the Urge,
yeah.
and going through some questions. If you have questions for him as well, let us know what you guys got, and we will try to make sure to answer as many as we possibly can.
I got
Or question him.
I think this is an actual Fedorov rookie.
Nice.
So that was
Boy, that's
that was
nice.
a very cool one.
All rookie team.
Yeah, all rookie team Sergei Fedorov, and then I got Neil Wilkinson.
Okay.
Who I think
Legend.
was one of the early Sharks, one of the first guys they had. Thomas Sandstrom, big fan of this guy. The Blues had him. Esa Tikkanen. Was a big fan of
Tikkanen.
him.
He was awesome.
Mikhail Anderson. Joe Neuendijk was always a good player. Alexei Gusarov. Derek King. Joe Murphy. Oh, here's a blue. Throwing one back. Jeff Brown. Everybody
Brown.
liked Jeff Brown.
I like
He was
Jeff
awesome.
Brown when he was
And he's
there.
got old Fedorov in the photo. There's
Yeah.
some good Blues
Bonus.
Red Wings games back then, 91,
Right.
92.
Right.
That was a good time. So
Got his
and
autograph at
Scott
Omni.
Thornton. So
Gotta
Scott
love it.
Thornton. You gotta love him.
What do you got, Nick? Come on, man.
Starting it off
Keep the hot
with
hand going.
another all rookie team, Rob Blake.
Rob
Rob
Blake,
Blake.
One of the
That's a
baddest
good one.
D-men
That's a good one.
ever. We got a Mark Recchi art card.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll take Mark Recchi. I like him.
Nice.
And I love art cards.
Oh yeah.
You guys know that. Trevor Linden, normal card. Benoit Hogue.
Benoit Hogue.
Stefan LeBeau. It's the 13th one of those we got. Another Bobby P. Basil McRae of Mighty
McRae.
Ducks fame.
How about that?
You gotta have love for Basil
I don't know if
McRae.
you
Yeah.
knew Basil McRae was in the Mighty Ducks. I'm sure you did. There you go. Michael Petit. Murray Barron
Murray Barron.
on the
Murray
Philadelphia Flyers.
Another old blue.
Yeah.
Before he became a blue and ugly as ever. Sorry if you're listening, Murray. Thanks for what you did. Doug Bodger, Mikhail Anderson, and to finish it off, Lou Franchetti from the Sabres.
Poor Sabres.
One of my
Really,
They probably drafted him first overall.
hey,
been
before
rough since.
Before I open this pack up, Derek Munster says, as we collected cards as kids, were there any players that you collected? My buddies and I all had collected specific players back in the mid-90s. I mean, Gretzky,
about this.
Lemieux, Lindros,
Wow.
Wah. Yeah, you can go to like basically whoever my favorite players were at
Right.
the time. I would say just pages. I went through my old binder actually and sent Mark pictures the other day. And
Awesome, isn't it? I got some from Nesselhoff, too. It was pretty cool to see people posting some of their cards they had from back in the day. And they still have them.
yeah,
So it's very cool. Yeah.
It was really weird. I collected Arturs Urbe from my goalie and Eric Lindros from my player.
I think we have a shot of getting both of them.
Yeah.
They might be in this set. We'll see.
I have a Mike Modano Team USA to start us
That's
off.
awesome.
That's a good one.
Dmitry Filimonov, Mike Vernon for the Calgary
like
Flames,
Mike Vernon.
JJ Daigneault, Glenn Anderson. Everybody loves him.
Ex-Blue.
Hey, guess what? Another back-to-back Glenn Anderson.
Glenn Anderson.
That means I'm gonna have a Holler or Gretzky in here, right?
That probably does.
Andre Raccio. We have Glenn Wesley, Craig Wolnane, Claude Lapointe, and another Brett Hull. Wait,
Right on cue.
it says Hockey Heroes Brett Hull on the back, but it's just the Hockey Heroes card, but it says Brett Hull.
Well, it
I'm going to
counts.
take that as a
I'm
win.
going to take that as a Brett
I'm
Hall.
going to take that as a win.
Absolutely.
And then a Basil McRae throwback.
Definitely
There you go.
counts.
So, and then also vote for the 91-92 NHL. All-Star.
91.
Please vote,
Right.
guys.
You gotta love that. Let's go here. I got Brian Mullen, the Shark, and the Sharks weren't very good then. So Cam Neely, little art card.
Love that.
Doug Gilmore,
Okay.
old Doug.
Flames.
Luke
Calgary
Robitaille. I was a big fan of Luke Robitaille.
Yeah.
too.
Anybody that
people
played,
like
in a line with Gretzky, you could pretty much have
Right.
respect for.
James Patrick, Robert Cron, Larry Murphy.
Larry
good one.
Murphy,
Goodness
number
gracious.
5'5".
That's a very good one. This is a guy you like, John LeClaire.
John
know you
LeClaire.
like some
He was
John
on that.
LeClaire.
He was on that Philadelphia
And
team
this
with
is-
Lindros and
This is
Recchi.
actually a
and-
rookie.
yeah,
Rookie
Wow.
card, John
Just a
LeClaire.
kid.
Mario Doyan.
He was good.
Couldn't really say it, so probably not too rememberable.
Look at this
Matt-
goalie.
Del Gaitis.
that guy.
I'm going to say Matt Del Gurice.
He's probably like a backup
I gotta
goalie
say,
at
those
some.
pads look like he got a lot of work, but I don't remember very
Those
well.
are AHL worn pads
right.
for sure.
And who loves that? You gotta love Adam.
Adam
Oates.
Oates.
Adam
baby.
Oates, the assistant captain for the St.
Go
Louis
see
Blues.
something even cooler. You look at that.
Look at that
on the
back picture.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, Brett.
yeah.
Yeah,
Big old smile from Brett and Adam there.
Yeah, a lot of
So,
picture on the back of these cards are just as cool as the ones on
that
the
was a
front.
fun time. So and Ray Shepard to finish it off.
yeah, guys. We are 15 minutes away from giving Steve a call, so thank you guys for tuning in.
Just
we got some
opening
more packs
cards in the
to open up. Go
meantime.
ahead,
You
Nick.
know,
Keep
you
rattling
know.
through,
I
man.
have to speed it up a little. Get some
Kid show, but we're going to start with Craig Cox.
Craig Cox.
Kid show. Jason Daw. Kirk McLean. He was a good goalie.
McLean, he was good.
No relation to John.
Is that true?
I have no idea.
Very cool card too.
We got Kevin Miller again. We got Paul Yzabart. Remember him from the old
yeah, from the
Blues,
Red Wings.
Blues,
Yeah.
Red Wings
Oh yeah.
battles back in the day. Dave McElwain, Gord Donnelly, Troy Crowder, Mike Peluso, and here's one of my favorite all-time goalies, Felix Potvin, star rookie.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good one.
That is a good
How?
card.
That's a good one.
Add that to the
that
keep
goes
pile.
to the good pile there.
We got a Ray Bork and a John Shabbat. And please continue to vote.
All right, here we go. Mike Richter to start it off. Vladimir Malakoff.
Yeah.
Joel Otto. We have a Russ Courtnall, not to be confused with Jeff. Adam Oates, assistant captain of the St. Louis Blues in 91-92. Darren Pupa,
I love
Darren
that.
goaltender
Pupa.
for the Buffalo
Pupa.
Sabres.
Yeah,
Andrew
Pupa.
Castles, Clint Malarchuk,
Yeah, that was the guy who got his throat slit by Steve Tuttle.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was gruesome.
Should have been talking that shit.
And you know, they
Don't
said,
don't YouTube that.
they said if he wouldn't
It's
have
pretty
been
gruesome.
at the other end of the ice, he might have died.
Don't
Because
YouTube. There's
the
enough.
paramedic was able to go straight to him.
Claude
Gruesome,
Lapointe.
gruesome.
We got Craig Willanen. Oh, what do we have here? Another Brett Hull card, and it is different from the one that we had.
That's
So
the
I have
hottest
now
Oh my God.
pulled a
in
Brett
Brett Hull
Hull
history.
in every single pack or a Gretzky.
Goodness gracious.
That's awesome. And vote for the 91-92 NHL All-Star.
Vote.
We're gonna
Very
go
special
here.
time, folks. Very special time.
Speaking of hologram,
The Hall. You
a
got the,
hologram
you're the Hall magnet, Kyle.
this would be a great guy, Jeff Hackett. I remember him pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
One of the
Fancy,
first
fancy
goalies of the
picture.
old Sharks.
Really fancy picture.
Sandy McCarthy rookie. He's kind of a nasty guy. How about Rod Brindamore? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Rod
on the
Brindamore.
Blues,
On the
man.
Blue- yeah.
Those
like
were
it.
good times.
This is going good places. Sergei Fedorov.
Okay.
It's going in the right direction. Dino Ciccarelli. Not bad. Glenn Healy. Brent Ashton. Eric Weinrich. Jamie McCown. Slava Kozlov, rookie. Pretty cool. And then,
Screw you, Red Wings.
this was a good one there. Pat LaFontaine.
Pat
Oh, he's
LaFontaine.
True legend.
I remember when he took a slap shot at the refs one time. It's a true story.
True story. Bob
story.
Sweeney. And that finishes off that
Boom.
pack.
There you go.
Speed. Brian Leach.
Brian
Leach. Remember how
Team
good he
USA?
was?
Brian
Team
Leach
Team
was so
Team
good.
USA. The card says, "Oh, there's the Canada Cup card." Really
Canada
cool.
Cup.
Really cool. Checklist. Jeremy Roenick, you son of a.
Sure enough, he's playing the Blues in that picture.
Sure
as well.
enough. Most of these Red Wings and Chicago cards are against the Blues. It's
gotta-
weird.
They
Johan
knew what they were
Garpenlov.
doing.
Remember that
Oh,
fool?
yeah.
Johan Garpenlov.
Harold Snaps, he's knocking over. Who remembers Harold Snaps? No helmet.
We can,
Harold Snap.
don't even remember that.
I don't even know if he got a card, but he's on this one.
A lot of doubles here, guys. I can just smooth
Scroll
through them.
through.
Mike Gartner.
Mike Gardner. I like Mike
Did we
Gardner.
finally get a rough pack?
Love Mike Gartner. Zarly Zalapsky, Miles O'Connor,
Zarly.
Bob
Great name.
Sweeney. I'd say that was a rough
Great
pack.
name.
Anyone who says Zarly Zalapsky is not a good hockey name, come on
Best.
now, man.
Couldn't be better.
Charlie Zalewski.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Vladimir Malakoff. Pavel Bure.
Oh, is that
Where,
where he's in
when
the
he's on the
States?
roller
That
skates.
Oh,
was a
that is
cool-
the legendary.
that was a
card.
legendary
that's a good
card right
throwback
there.
Front
card
and
right
back.
there.
Roller
That was
blade,
a good
roller
one.
hockey on the back. too.
Scott Stevens playing for the Blues as the captain back then.
We had
That's a
Brindamore
one.
and
We'll
Stevens
put him
in
in
here,
that
eh?
list
That's
too.
in the good pile.
We have Craig Janney. You guys remember Craig
Yeah.
Janney? Guy Lafleur's farewell card, where
That's
he's
cool.
playing
Wow.
and giving the whole
That's very
crowd a
cool.
wave in the Quebec Nordiques
That's a good
jersey.
pack right there going.
So far, so good. Dave Chazowski. We have a Mark Recchi, which normally means that I'll have a back-to-back. Oh, no, it's Larry Murphy. Okay,
Larry
so no
Murphy.
back-to-backs there.
Back-to-back Penguin.
Chris Tansel, Ken Quinney, Joe Mullen, Jeff Norton.
Jeff,
And don't forget to
Jeff
vote
Norton.
for the 91-92 season.
you forgot about Jeff Norton. You know, so did everyone else.
So did everyone else. Go ahead
All
and
right,
add these over to
we got
the, to the good
Slava
pile.
Kozlov here, Eric Morano. This guy was maybe one of my all-time favorites. I'm going to have to find me a jersey of Vincent Damphousse. That was
Vincent Damphousse.
in my first All-Star game. He was the MVP I've ever watched.
Really?
I think
You
that
don't
was
have
91.
you don't have a Domfus jersey. What's
I'm
wrong
gonna
with
get
you?
one. Just give me some time. Dave Andrechuk, Robert Reichel. Who can forget? I know Tony Mariani, if he saw this. Ron Tugnut. We talked about him.
Love the name.
You know,
Yeah.
he had a hell of a game there against the Boston Bruins, and he only tied. Steve Smith, who's a tough Oiler. Garth Butcher, hammering the
card.
Red Wing against the boards.
Good
That's a
card.
good one. I love Garth. Lynn Berry, Brian Binning, Terry Karkner, and this guy was pretty nasty. Kevin Hatcher.
Kevin
Hatcher. He was a tough guy to go in the corners with.
Busted, Nick.
Me. All right, guys.
We got 10 minutes, man.
We got
We're
10 minutes
out
We're gonna
until we
slam
call
these
Steve.
through.
I'm
I should have
tired now.
brought
I'm
more
tired.
beers because
We're gonna
we
try
kind
to-
of gotten carried away.
Tiring out here,
If we
guys.
get to the point where we have a couple packs left, then we'll just
all
save
right.
a couple packs for when we're done with the interview with Steve.
We'll let you know what
There's
happens.
always more.
All right, folks. We got Jeremy Roenick's USA card. Love
There
that.
you go. That's a good one.
You dick. Ed Olchak, Johan Garpenlov, another Jeremy Roenick, a Jeremy Roenick loaded
he
pack.
loves you.
Adam Creighton,
Adam
Creighton.
Creighton.
remember
He
that
was the
former
blue?
blue?
the blue at
currently
one
on the
point.
Mark Messier.
Ooh,
just,
there's a good one.
just
Yep.
full on legend. Yari Curry again.
Harry Curry.
Bob Beers,
Bob Beers.
He'll pop
Yeah.
you in the mouth. Gord Murphy, Neil Broughton, just solid early 90s NHL players.
That's right.
The man you love to hate, Chris Chelios, followed by
Chelios?
Kevin Hatcher. Hubie McDonough.
Who that?
Yeah, that guy.
Hubie McDonough.
Alexei Kasatonov. John Cullen. Guy Carbonneau.
John Cullen was a good player.
Yuri Seba. Zdeno Cigar. Tim Waters. Peter Dubree. Cliff
Peter Debris.
Ronning, and Steve Smith. Man, that's my first dud
That
pack.
was your first dud.
pack.
That was a dud pack. Right
I had a hot hand. That was my first dud pack.
I wanted to tell the Janny
we
story
haven't had a
that
hologram in
Matt
a
Jake
while.
brought up. So.
Go ahead and talk about it, man.
Well, no,
while he's
Matt
opening
Jake,
it.
Matt Jake already brought it up.
Oh,
I mean,
When you popped that Janny card, that was just the first thing that popped
I
in
mean,
my mind.
Yeah.
how could you not love this card? It's Brett Hall, it's Eric Lindros, and it's Wayne Gretzky.
Oh my God, that's
That
the best
is-
card
Oh,
ever
insane.
ever created.
that is awesome.
Shaking hands there with Lindros there, old Brett.
Brett's
So
like,
that's
we're
very-
getting some beers tonight, boy. He's like, yeah.
It's a shame.
Lindros could definitely drink too.
Very
Hey,
cool
it's a
one.
shame that he couldn't keep the concussions down, man.
Hubie McDonough.
Hubie again?
Gosh,
You know
man.
what? It looks like he scored there, and
That was his
That was
only
his goal.
goal.
That was his goal in his game.
Rick Tocchet, Robert Cron, James Patrick, Cam Russell is an old blue here. Rick Zombo.
Rick
Rick
Zombo.
Zombo. Brian Sakic. Not as successful as Joe. Curtis Lecision.
Now
Mark
the
Peterson, and I was a big fan of this guy. I loved Kenny Reggett.
Ken Reagan?
yeah.
He's a good goalie. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Kenny Reggett.
I might have done it, everybody. We're going to say that for last. Let's go here. Let's see. We got Bernie Nichols,
Bernie
Dave
Nichols.
Capuano,
Dave Capuano.
Mike
I
Donnelly,
think we got another holographic
Chris
card,
Taylor,
folks.
Brent Ashton, John LeClaire. Yeah.
John LeClaire.
Yeah, these are all cool. Shane Corson,
Yeah,
biggest
ex-Blue.
wrench in the game
Sugar
from what I
Shane
hear.
Corson.
These stories. John McIntyre, Tim Chevelday, Peter
Oh.
Bondra, Neil Wilkinson with a glamour
You know what?
shot.
That might be a
Fantastic.
Bondra rookie. And
What do
it
you got
is.
there?
Fantastic.
What do you got
Bondra
there?
rookie.
And to top it all off, the Brett Hall Hart Trophy winner,
Oh,
holographic
that's a good one.
card.
That's
is
a good one.
This
That
is
is a good
supposed
one.
to be opened by Kyle. We know that.
No, because I'm going to pull the
There
Lemieux.
you go.
That is just
I'm going to
filthy.
pull the Lemieux.
You're going to pull him.
is
Yeah.
so
Remember,
awesome.
there's a
Pulling him.
Belfort, too.
There is.
But
Gotta get
Brett-
the Eagle.
Jeremy
Brett is
Roenick,
definitely
Team
a good
USA,
one.
Eddie
Love
Olczyk. Ooh, Patrick Waugh. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Love
Kevin
Patrick.
Lowe, Cam Neely. Oh, man. Martin Jelena, Kevin Hatcher, Wendell Clark.
Kevin Hatcher was
Oh, I
good.
love Wendell Clark.
Mark Vermette, Yuri Lital, Gaetan Duchesne,
Loved
Rob Ray. Man, Patrick
Ray.
Waugh
him. Gaetan.
That's
definitely
an
was like
awesome
one of,
card.
one of my favorite goalies of all times right
That was
there.
an awesome card.
The vision.
All right. Johan Garfinloff. Mark Recchi. Sergei Fedorov rookie card. That's a good one. Dave Gagne. He was a good good
looked
stars.
weird.
Peter
Looked weird.
Zezel. This is a guy I never got to see, but I know he was very good as the Blues were not when he was here. Mike Liu.
Mike Lee.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Clint Malarchuk. Andrew Castles. Doug Badger. Murray Barron. That card again with Gretzky and Hall.
Just a cool card.
That's awesome.
Just a cool card. Bernie Nichols to bring up the rear. Third time.
Bringing up the rear with Bernie Nichols. And one more pack for me.
Slacking.
Another card you can't pronounce, but it's Dmitry Filominov. We got Sean Van Allen, Matt Sundin.
Oh, that's a good one. That goes in a good pile.
You got Dale Howard, Chuck, Tim Hunter, Laurie. Apparently the female played. Laurie Boschman. Female Laurie Boschman. Ulf Dahlin.
Off Dolan.
Louis Franchetti again. Hey, Louis.
Hey, Louie.
Going out to play some hockey, Franchetti. Get your ass
Louis.
out here, boy. Mike Sillinger, Ken Sabarin, Dave Capuano, Michael Petit. I'd say that was another dud pack.
Yeah,
Can't win them all.
I mean, you got Matt Sundin. That's not.
Yeah, I
too bad.
pulled.
What do you
yeah,
got?
I had his dud pack, man.
Just
A
nothing.
complete dud. I think
right.
that Renee
Coming down
Bork.
to the end.
I think Renee Bork was the only guy there that
Wow.
was worth a damn.
How about that to start off the top of the pack? Star rookie Eddie Belfour.
Eddie Belfour.
That's a good one.
That is.
He looks
Blast from
terrible
the
in that
past.
photo, but hey, Brent Sutter.
Horrible picture.
Big fan of Sean Burke, and that was a very cool card back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Sean Burke, Chris Nylon. I don't know if anyone has seen the documentary on Chris Nylon, The Last Gladiator.
Loved it.
Very awesome.
He's awesome.
You have a newfound love for Chris Nylon. So.
He's a great guy.
Kelly Rudy, Jeff Lazaro, Frederick Olison, Martin Hostak, Kevin
Hostak.
Todd, Cam Russell, and Danton Cole.
Danton. Cole.
You got that host stack.
We're getting down here. We speed through here.
We're
5
getting
minutes. We might get
down,
through the rest of
and
these
we're knocking
packs.
these through fairly quick.
Da-da-da-da.
And we haven't pulled a regular Brett Hall, Wayne Gretzky.
We got Al.
We got
We
Al
got
McInnes.
Chopper, baby. Chopper. We'll
Oh,
keep
as-
that
as
in
you-
the file.
I have a beautiful card coming out.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
you
I-
got to wait then.
This is one that we had. This is one that we
got
had. I'm waiting for
We
my
got another
turn.
Al from Canada.
Oh, yeah.
2 choppers in that
Al
pack.
McInnes.
Different cards. The rest were duds. Let's see the champion
All right.
cards right now.
All right.
Well, to kick me off, I got the 50-50 club of Wayne Gretzky, Brett Hull, and Mario Lemieux. That's a nice card. That's a nice
that's
art
cool.
I
card there.
remember
So
that.
everybody that can
Had
see
that
that,
as a
it's
kid.
beautiful, beautiful
lovely.
card. Go ahead and add that over. Let's
Beautiful
sit
card.
that there.
Beautiful.
Darren Turcotte, Pierre Turgeon, Dmitry
Turgeon, that's a good one.
Kristich, Joe Nieuwendyk, Chris Nyland as well,
Yeah.
Ray Shepard, Jeff Norton, Larry Robinson, Claude Boyven, Teppo Numanen, Jay Mazur.
Jay Mazur.
And that is what I got,
That's
guys.
it. We got Brian Hayward. I think he was the starting goalie for the Sharks when they first came around. He's actually color commentary, I think, for the Ducks, maybe.
Is he?
Brian Hayward. He does something for them. Jamie Matthews, Gary Roberts, Mike Ricci,
Some of these names are just cool to hear.
Ron Tugnut, Robert Reichel, Brad Jones. This guy was really bad as a Blue. Jim Rivnick. We had him for
Rivnick.
a very short time, and he wasn't good here. Curtis Lesession,
What can you do?
Brian Sakic, Adam Creighton, Gord Murphy.
What you got, Nick? Come on, speed it.
Fedorov, you know you love him. We got another Patty Waugh, you know you love
Oh, yeah.
him.
I mean, this was a
Glenn
very
Healy.
cool card for back in the day. That old Patrick.
Shell Samuelson, you love
Shell
him.
Samuelson.
Another Potvin star rookie.
That's a good one.
A lot of good cards in this. We had Mike Palouse, John Casey.
John Casey.
Shout out to you, John Casey, from the
John.
North Stars days.
Casey, that's a cool one.
And to finish it off, the Ed Belfour.
There you go.
Fewest goals agaast. The Jennings Trophy winner,
Nice.
Hollow Green.
That is very cool.
Blast from the past,
We got
holographic
old-
card for you.
Old Ed.
Those are
There we
beautiful.
go.
This
That's
is a
a
dud,
neat one.
guys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nothing
Actually,
looking
Theo
good?
Fleury is the only card that I
Oh, that's
see
a
in
good
here.
one. I love
That
Theo.
is good. Theo Fleury's
he
in
looked
there, and
weird,
then
too.
Ray Bork.
That is a great picture, too.
Just a young
Theo.
But other than that, Russ Courtnall's on here.
All right,
And
we've got
yeah, that's it.
we got one pack after me. So it's up to you guys.
Kyle, I'm gonna let you
Kyle's
have
been
that.
lucky.
You want me to?
Kyle, we need Gretzky or Hall.
We need that autographed Brett Hull card. That's what we need.
All right.
For those of you that don't know, there was 2,500 autographed Brett Hull cards in this series that were signed and put out, and there's a
I
possibility
gotta
that
tell
we
you,
could
this one
possibly
doesn't
have
look
them.
good, man. I want to see what happens here. We got first one though is Old Lemieux.
Mario?
White House welcome. Yeah,
Wonderful
Bush.
George
Mr. Bush.
H.W. Bush.
Hell
There
yeah.
you go. There
Hell
you
yeah.
go.
What a great guy.
Brian Noonan, Dennis Savard, Martin Haustak, Kevin Todd, Sergei Nemchinov, Gord Murphy, John Cullen, Guy Carbonneau, Darren Turcotte, Jan Erickson. I was bringing up a sloppy pack.
That's a sloppy
Hey,
pack.
man.
Let's
You
hope
can
this
only
one's better.
hope.
We have an
Glad
Al
Gretzky.
McInnes
That's a good start.
Chopper.
Team Canada card. We have a White House welcome card
Yeah.
of Mario
This could be a
Lemieux,
good pack.
followed by a Curtis Joseph stretched out pack. Stefan Matteau, everybody remembers him. Really funny name. Patrick Flatley, Mark Bureau, Scott Thornton, Jeff Bookboom,
Jeff Bookaboo.
Vyacheslav Kozlov.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
remember him? We'll set him over there.
yeah.
He passed away in the car
I believe he
accident.
did. Yeah.
Jamie McCowan, Gaetan Duchesne, Jeff Lazaro, and ladies and
Bam.
gentlemen,
We did it.
vote
I
for
gotta
the
tell you,
It's like Christmas morning when I was
There's-
10 years old.
you know, it's a little,
Trash
disappointment
everywhere.
that we didn't pull Brett or Wayno original cards.
I mean, but we got the holographic one,
guess
so
we're
can
gonna
we
have to
can we
get
be upset
more.
about that?
No.
We'll just have to get more cards.
just
If you
gonna
guys
have to
enjoyed
get
it, let
more
us know in the
For the fun of it,
in the
you know, what
comments
hell.
for sure.
Right? Why not?
Well, guys, I mean, really quickly, we're about to
That
make
was
the
a lot
phone
of
call
fun.
to see. That was a lot of fun. Here, let's move these.
Fun,
Let's
Mark.
get all
Thanks,
these.
buddy.
Yeah, we'll put
over
these
there.
over here.
These are some keepers here. These,
Very
these are
cool.
some keepers.
The
Yeah,
keepers
these
go
are
over there.
But guys, we have like I said, our guest tonight. We have Steve on. He's going to be coming on here in just a second. So any of you that have grown up in the St. Louis area that obviously, I mean, have listened to music, should know of who the Urge are by this time.
I mean, St.
No,
Louis
we
staple.
love them.
Right. Every single
are.
person that I've talked to about Steve has just said nothing but great things about him. So let's get him on. What do you guys say?
I'd love it.
I think we should do it.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Can you hear
How you
us?
doing?
Steve.
Good, how are you?
Dave, how's it going?
Good, good.
Good.
And hey, thanks for coming on, man. This podcast we started during the quarantine, and we've been getting out to a lot of people in the St. Louis area, and we figured who better to have on than a local St. Louis legend himself, Steve Ewing.
How about that?
Yeah.
Man, baby. You're the man.
So you got myself, Kyle. You have Nick beside me, and then Mark, who actually you've been in communication with as well too. So
How's it going, Steve?
Of course, yeah. I'm good, man. How you guys doing?
we're doing great. We're
fantastic.
doing great. We're having a good time. We just actually had some nostalgia and opened up an entire pack or a deck or a set, I should
A
say.
whole set.
36 packs of 91, 92 NHL hockey cards.
That's what we do on this show.
Yeah.
man.
We're doing,
Yeah, you know.
why not?
Did
Go
you
back a
did you
little
collect
old school.
any hockey cards, baseball cards whenever you were a kid?
I did. I did not.
Man was
It
focused on
wasn't a
music.
thing. I know, like, and that was it. It was the whole thing. It was music.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
How
That's
come they
cool.
didn't have music
Cards.
I don't know. That's
You
a
know
good
what?
question.
That's a great question.
like Rockstar cards? I would have collected that.
That
That's
probably
a
would have been
great
pretty cool,
question.
especially you throw some signed ones in there from people. That would have been neat.
That's actually
Yeah.
a good idea.
That would've been a
Let's
good
turn
idea.
back time and do this.
We should,
Maybe
man.
we should just do it ourselves.
They had garbage pail cards. They had
I know
the
they had,
stupidest
right,
stuff.
They had a
like-
lot of dumb stuff. They could have done music cards. Why not? You know?
Right.
That's the truth, man. Well, hey, so Steve, we got some questions for you, man. We've been really looking forward to
Okay.
talking with you tonight. We know that that you have the hot dog place that's going right
course.
Yeah.
now. That I actually watched the thing you did on the Rizzuto show where you had talked about it, where you'd actually said that you almost had to close it down. Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, no, we had two shops. We had one in an area called the Hill, which you guys know.
Yep.
Right.
And then we have one in Tower Grove East. We closed the one on the Hill with the idea that we would do the whole operation just at Tower Grove.
Okay.
But things kind of went a little sour, so we decided to close the shop, actually. So we did close for about 3 weeks. And then I was able to grab a partner and some investors to get back open. So we opened again in March.
Awesome. And then, of course, all the craziness and whatnot happened, and then
Right.
you guys were able to kind of carry through with just the pickup orders, right?
Yeah, so we really were able to kind of stay on our feet and toes, largely in part. One of my partners is a brilliant marketing person. So she was really able to kind of put together a whole online suite so it was seamless so people could order the food online or through Postmates and stuff.
Nice.
Cool.
And we kept on. Stayed on top of things, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's tough to do considering the times. I mean,
Right.
when you're in,
been a
especially
tough
when you're in a
thing
tough,
for-
tough position
yeah.
already, you know. So shout out to you for
Support
Yeah,
your
so you
local
gotta move
places for
quickly.
sure.
yeah.
You got to have that mind, that willingness to just say, well, things are going to change every day
Yep.
Right.
now because no one knows what to do in this situation. So.
Right. Right.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yep.
Well, hey, we have one person here actually used to be in a band himself. I believe, Nick, did you actually play a show with Steve
I might
back in
have
the day?
Did
opened
you
for
really?
Steve at one point.
He actually
in my
opened for
life,
you.
You know, with the old Mill Stock. I don't know if you remember Mill Stock.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
How can you forget Mill Stock?
So,
We did Millstock a couple of times.
Yeah, it was a couple of years. Nice carnival out there in Millstadt, Illinois. But yeah,
Yeah.
we opened for
Yeah.
the old Steve Ewing band a couple times. Man, such good times. You're such a good dude.
Yeah.
the
Awesome meeting you,
Remedy?
picking your brain. Yeah, I played drums in a weird little band called Remedy back in the day. But
I remember Remedy, yeah.
yeah, man, we
There
had
you
some
go.
communication with you, man. It was awesome, and it was always cool picking your brain and talking to you after shows. And yeah, man, those are the days.
So wasn't Cleet you guys' agent or something like that? Or your manager?
That was Escape. We're friends with Escape. We were the other
Okay.
band. So Escape, yeah,
Oh,
Escape.
gotcha.
And a couple of those dudes went on to join Old Salt Union. I don't know if you know about them, but they're so sick.
I do,
Bluegrass, man.
yeah.
They're awesome. But yeah, man, memories, man.
So let me ask you a question, because you've been through a lot of stuff. See, I mean, you've been doing music. Your band started what, in like the late '80s? It was.
Yeah, 87.
87. So you've probably done your fair share of shows around and this and that. I've got to ask you, what was the craziest show that you've performed? Whether it be that just something absolutely off the walls happened, or just something happened with fans, or you name it. What's the craziest show you can remember?
I don't know if I would call it the craziest, but one of the most interesting shows we did was The Urge and Public Enemy.
Okay.
Oh my god!
And we did it at Mississippi Nights, and it was people went absolutely nuts, and
Man.
it just was a crazy mix.
Yeah.
PE fans and Urge fans. It was like 50-50. So
That's wild.
It seems like two groups that would come together though and have a hell of a party at a concert though.
No kidding.
it was like some of them came together and some of them didn't.
Yeah. It also went bad too.
Man, it was a little nutty. Yep.
Mississippi Nights, there were some wild shows there. My buddy who used to bounce back in the early days of the Urge and told me about a gas station you guys played at in the 80s. He said he remembered seeing the craziest shows at the old gas station. He forgot the name, but I don't know if you even know if you remember. But he said the 80s in the gas station where he said that was the place to be. Man, you guys were killing it.
We played pretty much anywhere that we could set up. We played a lot of seriously, we played a lot of basement parties.
Yeah.
A lot of VFW halls. Because we weren't necessarily the band that the bars would book, back then. So we played anywhere we could.
I see.
There you go.
Well, I mean, you got to take, at that time when you're passionate about what you do, you got to take the gigs where you can to try to get yourself more known.
Hopefully those little places had strong walls because
Get out there and play.
The Urge came to blow the walls off.
Yeah,
Sure, too.
no, definitely. I went back and listened. Go ahead.
And they're fun. Them gigs are fun.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, a lot of fun at those, I'm
Them
sure.
gigs are. Them parties are crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
No doubt.
I did some. I bounced back and went on Spotify today and actually just started listening to a bunch of your old hits from the Urge and whatnot, and it made me feel young again. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It gave me a flashback to back then.
Between listening to the Urge today and opening hockey cards, I'm like, man,
I think I was at a stoplight.
Childhood.
4 letters and 2 words came on. It's like the very beginning where it's like, ah! And it's like some lady looked at my car when it first came on. I had it like volume 30, probably scared the hell out of her.
That's awesome, man. Well, hey, Steve, I got to ask, being a musician yourself, who would you say was an influence to you as an artist kind of coming up?
Probably like the first band that I was really, really, really into was Earth, Wind and Fire.
Okay.
It was a big old band,
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, and then I started getting into cats like Prince and Rick James and them guys, and then as I got older, I started listening to more rock music, and so I started getting into Bad Brains and The Police.
Bad Brains is so good. Bad Brains
and that
is
kind
so
of
good.
stuff, whatever. So U2 was another big one for us, and so we had a lot of mix of stuff coming up, like in the early '80s, especially. Things were kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
And so it was like there was a lot of really killer music coming out early 80s.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
Definitely. I was looking into some stuff that you did. I think it was like 6 years ago on the Rizzuto show. You did a cover of Tempted that was just fantastic, an acoustic cover of Tempted. So I can tell that you go back and listen to some of those classic songs and whatnot. And I got to tell you, man, your rendition of it was fantastic. I really enjoyed
I've
it.
got to hear it right up in
thanks,
person,
man.
and it is fantastic.
Yeah,
It's very good.
definitely. And you've played what, a couple of Mark's birthday parties?
I've got to see Steve and have him come over a few
Backyard
times.
party.
We've had some backyard parties. I know he's pissed at me for how hot it is. He's like, man, why don't you do this when it's not so damn hot? But for some reason, it always
we
falls
do it.
in.
That's how we do it.
We try our best. We're like putting
how we
fans
do it.
out, and it's
St.
just
Louis
like
summer, baby.
miserable, humid. But Steve always shows up and puts on a great show. So everyone's always excited to see Steve. That's for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
that's really
House parties were fun too. That was cool.
Absolutely.
it's cool to hear about your early influences. Your funk, obviously, you dug the funk early, and you moved on to rock. What do you listen?
Yeah.
What do you listen to today? What are you digging on like right now?
Yeah, what new age stuff, I guess.
Man.
A lot of good stuff out there.
I can never answer that question.
Loaded
It's
question,
Like,
I
it's
know.
like,
That's a tough one.
no, it's not. Because I'm listening to stuff, but then the brain just freezes up.
Yeah, yeah. I understand. There's
What-
a lot of goodness. It's hard to pick.
What am I listening to now? I mean, like, hell. What's that? What's the band? Man. The song I'm Human.
We put you on the spot now.
Sorry about that. But
Yeah, I'm so.
you like so do you still dig funk? Do you still like the new age funk? Do you listen to anyone? You like Lettuce? You like any of that dirty funk soul live?
Oh, dude, I love Lettuce.
Yes.
There you
I
go.
love Lettuce.
Thank you.
There you
Lettuce.
go.
You've been talking about other people
Hell
like
yeah.
Galactic as well
Yeah.
too.
Galactic, yeah.
Talk.
Yeah, these
And
new
Wolfpack is really cool.
Wolfpack. There you go,
go.
man. Wolfpack is where it's at. Yeah, that's some of the newer
Cool
stuff I've been
stuff.
digging on too, man. Glad to hear you say that.
Yeah.
Dude,
So yeah, so all that stuff, like we're always kind of listening to that. Yeah.
That's sick. That's
Yeah.
sick. Those guys are
I
awesome.
was gonna say, man, listening to some of the stuff that you've done. I mean, we just had lost one of my iconic music people listening to growing up was Bill Withers. Man, he just passed away this past year, and I think that there's some of
Yeah.
his songs that you would be able to just absolutely nail as well.
Yeah, that was tough losing Bill. That one was really tough.
Right.
It's been such a big part of what I've listened to, and we do a couple Bill Withers songs when we play out.
Do you?
But yeah, we grew up on Bill Withers, and he's just one of them artists where you didn't really hear a bunch of dumb stuff from.
Right.
He just made a lot of killer music, and you know, at one point he stopped playing music, playing live, but he made such killer music and a ton of it.
And it's lasted the test of time.
Yeah,
you know.
it really has.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
And
not gonna
artists
lie.
who
I
just-
still listen to it to this day. I mean, I have it on my Spotify
yeah.
playlist.
Sorry, that was-
I listen to it pretty
Oh
frequently.
yeah.
You know, what songs do you play actually by his? I'm curious.
We play Ain't No Sunshine,
Oh, that's a good one. That's a great
and we
cover.
also play Grandma's Hands too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grandma's Hands is good. Yeah.
That's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Use Me. That's got a little funky sound to it too. I think you guys could do like a version of Use Me as well.
Yeah. I've done that with a few other artists on occasion. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just like I said, you know, you can see an artist and you can kind of put someone else's music with them and just know that they would be good at that. I just have that feeling with you that you would just be able to knock that out of the park as well too. So that's cool. I'm glad to hear that you guys do a couple of them and you actually looked up to him because he is, like I said, one of those guys like just with his music and he tells stories, you know, with his words and it was just an enjoyable thing from start to finish and even just the melodies and everything that he used in his song. So
Absolutely.
rest in peace, Bill Withers, for sure.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Hell yeah.
Well, go ahead,
Yeah,
Nick.
so we're hopping around a little bit here, but bringing it back to the old school days when you guys were like doing the heavy touring, man. You guys were touring with some craziness there. You all the big hitters in the '90s, right? 311, Korn, Incubus, all these fools, man.
Yeah.
Like, how was that? How was touring with these bands? Any wild stories? Were they cool? Were they dicks? I mean, what you know, little
We all
dirt.
had, we were all coming up at the same time.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
So we're all rising up at the same time. So we felt like a little small clan of bands that were outside the normal realm, trying to find our way up.
Yeah.
And so we all just became really good friends. And the reason why you saw us bands out on the road a lot together is because we had the same agent.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
Like us and Korn and Incubus were on Immortal Records.
Immortal Records,
There
sure.
you go.
So you basically had these three bands on one label. So our agencies and labels would put us together so we could kind of roll as a package. And then 311 were just friends of ours that we had played so many shows with. And then we ended up getting on their agency and even doing more shows with. And then Fishbone joined the agency and the Funk Junkies and the Two Skinny
Oh,
Jays.
yeah,
and
Two Skinny Jays. Love. No,
so
Reminds
it
me.
was a ton of us. It was about 7 or 8 of us in that clan of bands that toured together a lot, and then we just played with everyone else as well. So during the '90s, there was so many festivals and there was so much touring. Like you could say a band,
It was so
you're
good.
like, oh yeah, we played shows with them, so we just played a lot. Yeah.
You're right, dude.
Right.
I mean, that's perfect mix of bands to have in your little group too, man. All you guys
Absolutely.
kicked ass. We're so awesome. Speaking about
Yeah.
311, when you worked with Nick Hexum on Jump Right In.
Oh yeah.
I mean, 311.
Classic.
We grew up with 311, man. That next to the Urge and 311 were like just all I jammed my whole childhood,
Yeah.
man. No doubt. So when I heard Nick Hexum on Jump Right In, I was like, this is dope. That like the Urge really knows 311. I was like mind blown. I was like, whoa.
He was a trooper too, man. We were in the studio and we pulled him. We pulled him off the road to track that.
Oh wow.
So we were in Reno, Nevada, and I think 311 was in Fresno, and I had about 90% of the lyric written and the melody, and we just needed a hook. So he's like, "Well, I got something."
Wow.
So we picked him up,
And that's how it
And he
came
just came
That's
in
together.
how
with
it
that.
came.
and then we kind of went over it after we drove 3 hours to Fresno and back, and then hit it in the morning, and then we put him back on the road. But
That's awesome.
Dude.
yeah, he was a trooper, man. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Worked out pretty damn well.
Yeah, I'd
Well,
say
hey,
that worked out.
Real quick before Nick gets to his next question, we have a couple people that are listening with us. My friend Andrew Rice says that the lyrics to Too Much Stereo are amazing. It's one of his favorites. Also, Mike has a memory of you and Nick and him trying to fight their way to the front of the pit at the pageant.
Sure, man.
Whenever you had a show there as well.
Your holiday shows are legendary. It actually leads me
really
to my
are.
next question about letting the local bands open for you during these shows, man. That is just the
That's pretty
dopest
solid, man.
thing, man. You know they're sold out. You know it's so much exposure for these bands. And that show in particular was the show Logic opened for you. And me and Mike, man,
Oh, yeah.
we fell in love with them that day. I still rock those CDs.
That's awesome.
That's another amazing band. You know, it's kind of like, well, we've been building these shows for forever, for a couple decades.
Yeah.
So it's not like we have to like go looking for particular bands to try to sell more tickets.
Sure, you're
The
fine.
idea is to try to entertain
Right.
the audience. So we want to just see some kick-ass local music. So
Yeah.
we're not always plugged into what's happening all the time. So if we do, run across some band that's kicking ass in St. Louis, we definitely want them to play.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Very
we've
cool.
definitely found out about a lot of great local bands who need exposure, who don't get enough through you and through you letting them open for you guys. So
That's really cool, man.
we've always
Yeah.
appreciated
Yeah.
that, man. That's super awesome.
So that's solid. That is solid, man. I agree with you. I mean,
And yeah, Logic, man, great show. That was what a friggin' night that was. I'll never
Logic.
forget that night.
Yeah.
Urge and Logic. That was Thanksgiving or Christmas or one of the holidays. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I think it was Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah.
hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
Good memory.
What else you got, Nick?
Whoa, man, a lot of stuff. I mean, so I read a little bit something. You got a documentary on your life in production, possibly right now.
That was like something we had. There was a film company that was really wanting to do that, but the production just fell short. So
Through. Damn,
we have a
sorry.
ton of footage, and
Really
we
interesting.
got about
on
a
that.
year's worth of footage, but the production fell through. So it's something that possibly
Could still happen.
Could
could
still happen.
Keep it in the tank.
happen.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like, I'm personally not 100% into the idea of making a documentary about myself.
Yeah, how was it? A little intrusive, maybe?
Yeah.
Like, were you like, hey, man, this is a little too much?
Yeah. Yeah. So if they decide they really want to continue doing that, that's fine. But
Sure.
it wasn't a priority for me.
It would be really interesting for sure. But then I think about it. I mean, you're just, we're here talking. We're learning everything about you now, man. I mean,
Yeah.
all the good stuff.
Sure.
Seemed pretty interesting to
Yeah,
me.
your
all the
life's
good
an open
stories,
book,
so-
man. So
Absolutely.
We,
Sure.
yeah, that was a question I had.
Yeah,
but,
we
you know,
appreciate you talking with us again, Steve. We really do.
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah, man. Yes.
We were spreading the word around to some of our friends and whatnot. We were excited. We're like, we got Steve Ewan coming on for an interview tonight, and every person that I talk to that has either been to a show of yours or is a fan of yours or has even met you at one point in time, have just been saying that you're like the nicest guy.
God, I
So,
love Steve.
yeah,
I was getting messages. Are you really having Steve on? I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, Steve's At least, I plan on having Steve
Yeah.
on, but yeah.
So
everyone's really excited.
Really cool to sit
They
here
have
and
you
talk
on.
with you. And I know Nick is really
Absolutely.
excited too because
Man, I was.
he's
so awesome talking to you. I
he's-
love music is my life. I've loved music since I was a kid, since I can remember, and just I loved you. I've loved the
Right.
Urge. We loved it all, man. This
Hell yeah.
is an awesome moment. Some other stuff you want to talk about? How about this bodybuilding thing, man? What's going
Yeah,
on with
what's-
this, bro?
Jeez.
Yeah, that was. I've been, for the most part, throughout my adult life, I've tried to stay fit. You know,
yeah. I've done the exact opposite. I'm doing a great job.
Whoops.
And the baby is not helping because I don't have time to eat. Opposite
trust me,
way.
I went through the dad phase big time. Yeah,
Try to find something in the
Yeah,
cabinet
so-
to eat while he's not screaming.
dude, right?
There's cookies in here.
Yeah, so it's something I always was fascinated with, especially as a kid, because I grew up on, watching Arnold Schwarzenegger on TV and
Oh yeah.
Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk and all that. And those guys made the sport cool. There was like two or
They
three of them. It
definitely
was like,
did.
oh my God, look at this. They became movie stars. So as a kid, I was fascinated with it. As an adult, I'm like, oh, it's cool. I can't do that. And then I have some friends who do it, like on the amateur level, and they're
Yeah.
like, dude, you should do it. You know what I mean? So they convinced me, and the training is not much different from what I would do to get ready to go on a tour. You know what I mean? Like to
Right.
prepare to go on the road. We train and try to get our diets together and stuff like that. So it's not that much different. Except I'm just wearing a one piece.
Yeah. A bit revealing.
right.
I'm wearing that. But yeah, so it was, and it was. Trust me, it was the first time I did it. I felt extremely nervous, and I'm like, wow, I haven't felt like this. I can't remember the last time I felt
Yeah.
like just completely like scared shitless. And so I'm like, this is exactly what I need to get me out of my element, like
Yeah.
something that I've done before.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
it's really challenging. So
Yeah. I have a
now
friend
I've
that
done
did the same
I've done a
thing.
couple-
Yeah, I have a friend that did
Yeah,
the same thing.
so-
She got into those shows and was actually doing the same thing, and she was real nervous at first, and then now she does it very frequently.
the
Actually, she
time,
enjoys
yeah.
it.
So Steve,
Yeah.
you pretty much live a fit, healthy lifestyle. You're just taking it to the next level now, right? Basically with body.
Yeah,
or
so
is-
it's just
yeah. Continue. Sorry.
no. So one time a year, like these days, I'm trying to compete. Like once a year, and it gets you focused on just kind of getting your health together. And as I get older, it becomes more and more important. And it also gets me conditioned for when we get into the summer season for shows and concerts, and we're playing a lot. It keeps me in shape, because we do play a lot. Especially in the summer, I'm doing probably like 15 shows a month. You know what I mean? Or more
Eat,
sometimes.
things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Right.
So
Yep.
I break a sweat tying my shoes right now, so I can only imagine because you bring energy even when you're playing at my house and everyone's just like, man, Steven's like, he sounds so good and he's like into it. I'm like, yeah. And I'm,
Yeah.
ti- I'm
Man.
tired getting out of the lawn chair watching you play. So I got lots of work to do
energy, man.
to keep up with that baby. It's going to be
That
tough.
urge
That's for
energy
sure.
is legendary.
Yeah.
Yep.
let me ask you this, Steve. This is actually kind of funny because talking about like your personal fitness and whatnot. I mean, for a guy that owns a place that sells hot dogs and burgers and mac and cheese, you
Big
guys
fan
just
of that.
added.
Yeah.
So how hard is it
Yeah.
for you to obviously be running a business that serves these things, and then you got to like kind of keep
Right.
it to a minimum to a certain extent.
I plug it in. So in other words, like it's part of my lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just try to keep it in check. But I like the food I serve is plugged into my lifestyle. So
Sure.
I just try to keep it in check
Okay.
and
In moderation.
In moderation, and that's hard to do with anything.
Do you
Sure,
still have
man.
that Philly
Shit,
cheesesteak dog? Is that still available?
We don't have that one, but we now have a bacon cheeseburger dog,
Oh my
Interesting.
god!
which is
I think I just gained 5 pounds hearing it. It sounds so good, though.
Well, let's say that, Steve, let's say that you deviate off of your plan and you do go to have a hot dog, you being the owner of a place that, specializes in selling hot dogs.
Absolutely.
What's your hot dog go-to?
I either get the bacon Jamaican or I'll get the Gorilla mac and cheese dog.
Okay.
Gorilla mac and cheese. I know it's
thing
very
looks
popular.
Lately my cheat is the double mac and cheese burger.
Ooh.
I haven't had a burger
fantastic.
yet, but I'm going to have a burger.
If I'm going out, I'm going down. I'm going down.
Yeah.
I've been going down for 14 years.
If you're gonna do it big,
I'm
man.
going
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's funny.
I got to get me a burger from there. I've definitely done the hot dogs, but I got to try the burgers. That's for sure.
And then,
Yeah, the burgers are the smoky third pound burgers with a lot of the same toppings, like with mac and cheese and bacon and stuff.
yeah.
But
Sounds
they're
locale. I'm
really-
in.
yeah, it sounds delicious. I think I'm going to have to check it
I'm
out.
ready to go.
With the 4th of July just right around the corner, the big thing for around that time is the hot dog eating contest. Do you actually throw your own hot dog eating contest down at the shop?
We do. We usually will hold ours in the fall. It's called the Feast of Flames, and it's about how many of the super ghost pepper hot dogs we make.
Oh, my God.
So
Oh, dude. Ghost
it hurts. Yeah,
That's
it hurts.
intriguing.
Man.
That sounds like it hurts.
I'm a little scared just doing the ghost pepper.
Yeah, I think that's
Considering I
what's
had a jelly bean and couldn't stop going to the bathroom.
I ruined
stop
these
drinking
guys
water.
with,
Yeah.
with hot jelly beans a few shows ago, and that's
Yeah.
You guys be wrecked.
So we do that. We usually do ours in the fall. This year, I think we're going to do a small one around National Hot Dog Day, which is the 22nd or 23rd or something like that of July.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to have a small contest and then we're going to do our big contest in late fall.
I think that you might have 3 people coming down to be contestants in your
Might
contest
be
later in
a
July.
real possibility.
I always have a nice little. I usually do $150 for the winner.
Okay.
So it's always nice little cash pot. And
There
Okay.
we go.
sit there and see if you can
You
keep yourself from dying.
spend that in
Yeah.
Zantac when you're done.
Now, we've been talking about having some fun and maybe doing a hot dog eating contest just to promote our small podcast that we've been doing to have some fun with it too.
Yeah.
So if we end up doing that, then, we
yeah.
absolutely know where we're coming to.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That'll
The
be
ghost
fun.
pepper dog might be
might
a
leave
different
those off.
scenario. We might go to just a
My
regular dog.
My
but-
stomach is just making noises. Ghost pepper dog. I'm like, oh.
It's awesome the area you guys are in too, man. You guys go over to Tower Grove and get in there and rent out the pavilion and have big
Yep.
parties or anything.
We do a lot of catering events in the park. So up until this year with COVID, but
Yeah.
typically we're in the park like once or twice a week, catering events over there. So it's really cool being that close.
So
Yeah.
close. Love
Because
that
people
part.
can just package us with the pavilions. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, man, we need to. There's been too many music festivals and things canceling because of the COVID and whatnot. And I was talking with Nick earlier today, and I was saying, man, with everything that's going on and everybody that's canceling, and we should try to put together some sort of small little music festival just to hold people over since everybody's canceling.
Yeah, I mean,
I know they have that little stage
cool.
at JB Park. I think that maybe that can
that's
be
a cool
rented out.
stage. I'm
Maybe
sure
we
you
can-
played that.
Cool.
Maybe we can have some bands come and play up there, and then have some of your hot dogs out there as well too to kind of promote that as
Oh,
well. I think
yeah.
that would be a good time.
I think we're all just
down.
itching to get the hell out and see some live
Right.
music.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Right.
Damn it.
right.
Everybody
Get
needs to
out.
get out of their house right now.
Right,
you
that-
know?
I agree.
Yeah.
The quarantine and mental
So
health is a
now-
serious thing.
It's very serious. So right now I'm doing a show next Thursday
Oh,
at
there
the
you go.
Powerplex. This is one of those drive-in shows with the Steve Ewing Band.
Looks
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
Yeah,
So it's us and another band from St. Louis called Hounds. Hounds is playing with us, and then they show a movie afterwards. So they show the Blues Brothers.
And the
But
Blues
they-
Brothers.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
you go out to the
Very cool.
Powerplex,
But,
you drive in. July 2nd is the date on that. You got the Steve Ewing Band.
Yeah.
You have opener Hounds, and you got the Blues Brothers movie showing after it's all over. It sounds like
Check
an
it out.
amazing evening.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely.
Hounds is another kick-ass band. They're from St. Louis.
They're local too.
In fact, they're local, and they just signed a record deal. So I think they're for MTA Records or
What kind of
Something like that. So
sound?
they've been-
What kind of sound are they?
they are. It's kind of I don't want to use the word Americana, but huge harmonies. Like there's two brothers in the band, and like I said, there's sometimes 4-part harmony with them guys.
I love that.
Wow.
Like folky style,
real big
folk
harmony.
type.
It's kind of got a folk feel to it.
You do love that. Those guys can harmonize like a mofo, though, man.
Kind of like a rock Beatles-ish sound sometimes
kinda
too.
cool.
So
I like
Okay.
the sound.
Dig that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Check out Hounds.
it's really, really good. And they've been doing some stuff with the Urge over the past like 4 years as well. So, and they're doing the show with me. And if you see those guys, you'll be thoroughly impressed. They're dope.
That's awesome.
All right.
Can't wait to
Cool,
listen to
man.
them.
Definitely. Good shout out on that. Nick, what else you got, man? I know you got to line up a slew of questions over here.
You know, I've just been running through them, man. I'm running low here. I
Steve,
noticed.
if we're wearing you out
Yeah,
now,
man.
you
Yeah,
got to
if
snow
we're-
as well.
Yeah. Well, I know you're a busy man, so
But you know, all I had left here was just, you know, we see you as the Urge, we see you as the Steve Ewing band, but when you come play these intimate shows solo,
Yeah.
you and a guitarist is how I've seen you. I think the last few times I've been that drunk guy at the front of the bar screaming, "Play closer, play closer." That's been
Right.
that's usually me. So, but I always see it just there with the guitar player. You used to have Adam. It used to be just Steve and Adam, but you got
Steve and Adam,
a new guitar player now, I think.
Yeah, his name is Trent.
Trent.
Adam moved to LA for a while, and then so another guy, Trent, come in, and he and I have been playing for a few years now.
So it was Adam left a little bit ago. Yeah, that was cool. I heard on those acoustic things actually recently with Rizzo. He sounds like you guys sounded really good.
Yeah. No, he it sounded like
We
he
have,
picked right up where the other guy left off.
Yeah,
so.
without a doubt.
Yep.
and you know, I've had Steve over multiple times, and it's been, you know, any chance you get to run into him, you know, I think I saw you down at the brewery. You were doing a show down there, and it's just like happy.
Yeah, we did the thing outside. Yeah.
Yeah, happy, upbeat, love it, good mood, positive vibe, and that's everybody loves to hear that. It just puts you in a calm, peaceful place, in a happy place, and seeing Steve.
I mean,
can
that's what
definitely
you
do
go
that.
see live music for.
That's really it. It just does it.
Absolutely.
You do a great job of it. That's for sure.
The energy you've brought to us, man, is indescribable.
Well,
Absolutely.
Well, you can't forget about the
Thank you.
energy that he also brings to now the blues games.
Oh yeah.
So we haven't talked about that
Oh,
real quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. How did that come about with you doing the
goal
collab
song.
and doing the goal song
goal
for the St.
song.
Louis Blues?
Yeah, because a lot of other cities already have like goal songs. We didn't have anything that had like a rock feel to it.
Right.
So the blues organization was like, well, we want a goal song that we can call our own. We want to have one of our own bands from the city do it.
That's cool. I love it.
So they gave us some kind of ideas on what they were looking for, and then we gave them about 5 ideas, some stuff that we came up with, and they picked that one.
Okay.
And it was cool. 'Cause it's like, okay, cool. This is great. There'll be something new. We know the fans are gonna be like kind of pissed off at first.
So you got to get used to things, right? I guess.
I'm not gonna lie to
You
you,
gotta get
man.
used to.
I'm one of those diehard hockey fans. I've been to a lot of games, and whenever they incorporate new things, sometimes I am one of those guys that's like, "What are we doing here?" But the second that I heard that song was like, "Hell yeah! It's
Dude,
about time
it's
we
a-
finally got a goal song."
It's a chant.
Right.
It's an
You know?
anthem.
It is an
It's
anthem.
like
and it sounds
We
it
love
sounds
it.
great, man. So I look forward to. I'm gonna ask you. I mean, how has it been in your life with being no sports? I mean, obviously you have to be some sort of fan if you helped collaborate to put a
right.
song for the goal song for the Blues. I would imagine you're a
Yeah,
Cardinals
it's
fan
just-
growing up in the area.
Big time Cardinal fan, and just not having sports is a big kind of a letdown.
Right.
It's such a part of a lot of people in St. Louis. Sports is a part of our life. You know what I mean? So
Right.
for sure.
it's just a
Absolutely.
big
That's for
letdown. You know what I
sure.
mean? It's just like, damn,
Yeah.
And then the other part that sucks is we don't have any youth sports either.
Right.
So a lot, and I have a teenager who's an athlete, and so the kids didn't get to play sports either this year. So
Yeah,
it's kind of a big
sucks.
letdown altogether.
It's holding a lot of people back. I know we have Jimmy, a fan of ours that actually tunes into the show. His daughter is actually a hell of a
Great goalie, in soccer.
and
Yeah.
I know that was holding her back from practice and other things
Traveling
as well
overseas
too. And,
to go play and stuff too.
yeah, playing at a high level, and
Quarantine,
she
the
got held
COVID,
back because of the whole
this thing
COVID thing.
sucks.
So yeah, it's definitely getting in
Yeah.
the way of a lot of people's plans. But
Now parents have to adjust because the kids aren't in school, and it's
because they're not in school or camps, and so parents having to
the
really
dominoes
adjust,
fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I agree, man, and it's been different for everybody. So I mean, with the sports not being there, that's one thing. And I mentioned earlier, the whole mental health thing has been huge. And these are a lot of things that people use for escape. So what have you done, Steve, to kind of? I know you're a busy man, but what do you do to kind of? I guess bodybuilding is one of them, but to kind of do something different than being at home all the time.
I think I'm on the lucky side of things because as it turns out, I'm reopening a business, right? So I'm just extremely busy.
Oh yeah.
So I've been working around the clock. So in that sense, while I am busy as like a crazy person, it's been helpful for my sanity during this. So but I know with my family who they're home during the summertime, it's been hard on them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's
trapped at home. Can't do anything.
Yeah. So I feel like I've been pretty lucky, like throughout this whole thing, just because I've been busy. But a lot of people didn't work. They're out of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got moms and dads with stuck at home with their kids.
Yeah.
So summertime.
Significant change in the normal day to day for everybody because of what's been going on, and you see some people obviously change and adapt to it differently, but it's kind of that bend don't break kind of a mentality. You know what I'm saying? We just kind of got to keep going with what we've got. So, well, dude, I mean, Steve. You're an interesting guy, man. I really, like I said, I can't thank you enough for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, Steve.
So awesome.
I can tell you now, we plan on coming out and checking out the hot dog shop, and I know your burgers sound good too. Those were a new addition.
I'm going to do a
correct?
burger, I think.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
The burgers were a new addition.
Yeah,
it was originally just hot dogs.
I think I'm going to do the burger. Yeah.
Correct. Burger's been around for about 2 years. Yeah.
Okay.
And the macaroni, and now you're doing you got macaroni bowls too, correct?
Got the mac rolls, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know
can't wait
Mark's-
to get down there.
Mark's enjoying the
Salad.
mac
There's a
bowl.
I think
puddle
I
of
gotta
drool. There's a puddle of drool.
That's great.
One of them
man.
burgers right away.
Also, guys, don't forget July 2nd. They're playing at the Powerplex. Steve Ewing Band with the band Hounds opening the show.
Absolutely.
Blues
Absolutely.
Brothers afterwards. Link in the comments. Check it out. Those drive-in concerts are fun, man.
They are. Yeah. I mean, you were telling us about the one that you went. Steve, we got Nick went to Mark Rebellier.
If you know Mark
concert. Do you know Mark
Rebellier.
Rebellier? Are you familiar with
The
him?
Loop Daddy.
The Loop Daddy, that guy is wild, man. What's your thoughts on that guy?
That's some crazy shit.
He does,
He does some crazy shit, man. I saw him at a drive-in concert in Kansas City last week, and it was just a blast. So the vibe at a drive-in concert is you got to get there. You got to experience it. It's awesome.
Yeah. Is this going to be the first one
Turns
that
out
you've
it's actually
done?
a pretty cool experience,
Cool
right? Who
experience,
would have
man.
thought?
Yeah, it's like tailgating at a concert. I mean, it's awesome.
Who would have thought? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, is this your first one? Have you guys done this before?
This is our first one, yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Everyone get out
They've
there.
gotten this group has gotten at this point really good at putting these shows on.
Sure.
So it's really organized, well organized, and it's just real easy to do, and people are enjoying it.
Yeah,
That's great,
They're
man.
popping up left and right as the weeks go on too, so it's cool to see
Yep.
this still happening.
Yep.
Man.
Very cool.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, man. Like I said, I really appreciate you coming on, and we'd love to have you on again sometime if you're willing to talk with us, man. Because, like I said,
Yeah.
anything local St. Louis that's going on, or if anything comes up new that you got going on that you want people to know about,
Absolutely.
I mean, definitely let us know because we would
wanna
love to let
help.
everybody know for you.
We want to help. We want to support any way we can.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
everything you've done
Thanks,
to us, and all the times you've helped our eardrums explode with beautifulness.
Excitement.
We love the Urge.
Joy.
We love Steve Ewing, man.
Yes,
we
we
love
do.
you, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you
keep,
so much.
Keep
Thank
up
you
the good
so
work,
much,
man,
Steve.
and don't change, man. We really
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
You got it, guys.
All right, man.
Thanks,
Take care.
Steve.
Steve.
Thanks, buddy.
Later.
Talk to you soon. Yep. Bye.
What a cool
Wow.
guy, man.
Very
What a cool guy.
Just awesome.
Awesome guy.
Steve Ewing from the Urge, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in with that. It was fun. I mean, let's kind of sit back and
Let's let that soak in
let
for a
that
minute.
soak in for a minute. Nick, how do you feel about that, man? I can tell that you were a little nervous talking to him.
You
He's
get
the guy that you
stumbly.
kind of look
You
up
get
to.
stumbly. I'm not the one that's. I'm not necessarily great with words. If you haven't noticed, so I got a little stumbly there. But overall, just a lot of good questions I wanted to ask him and see his I wanted to know what he was listening to today.
Well, yeah, and he was able to answer that. Well, he tried to answer that,
So
but he couldn't
I
think of
helped
the name
him
of the
out, and then
band.
he was,
Yeah.
you know, I set him on the. I heard his Earth, Wind, and Fire when he talked about that early funk. He listened to. I'm like, yeah, I got you, bro. This
Yeah.
is what you're listening to. Like,
Yeah,
Pride of
Wolfpack
St.
he brought
Louis,
up,
I mean,
Lettuce he brought up. He loves all that stuff.
yeah.
What a great dude.
I tell you,
Stevie St. Louis,
I was
for
not surprised one bit to his reaction whenever I brought up the Bill Withers comment as well
Yeah.
too. Man, that was actually really cool. It was cool to see that it kind of hit home for him a little bit with losing him over because he was kind of an iconic guy in the music industry.
I don't know if I've ever seen an Urge show where they didn't play "Ain't No Sunshine." To be honest,
Really?
with you.
Yeah.
That's in his voice. And his
Mike
voice.
Wagner says he needs a cigarette now.
Roll over and smoke you a cig, buddy. That was good.
Matt Jacobs Meyer says someone needs to check Nick's shorts. And Kim,
Yeah, they're off, if
Kim-
anyone's
Kim-
wondering.
I'm sitting on a toilet.
Where are they
Kim
on my
enjoyed the
leg?
show as well too.
Did we set that up early on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, very
It was
good
awesome.
time.
No, it was
Awesome having
cool,
Steve
man.
on.
Thanks for
Well, I
getting
mean,
the hook up there too, and
well, it's what we're about. We enjoy kind of spreading the local news and anybody that's from this area. I mean, I think that's right up our alley as far as what
Absolutely.
we're trying to go after too. So, who knows? Maybe we'll have some other tricks up our sleeves and some more interviews coming up soon. I know
we might
we
have
do.
some already.
We have
Maybe,
we have
yeah.
another show coming up Monday,
Yeah.
which will be just kind of our regular show, but maybe we'll have an announcement for that. I'm actually going on a vacation coming up, so
we'll have a little time off.
we'll take
here
a little bit of
after
a
Monday's
breaky
show.
breaky.
Breaky
Me and Nick
break.
are both going to be out of town, so we're going to take a little break, and then we'll get right back at it as soon as I get back from Florida, and we'll have a good time with it, man. I got to tell you, though, I had a good time opening up those cards tonight too. Some
Wasn't
of
that
those
fun?
some of those cards that you see there, you remember opening up as a kid.
As a kid.
The names
was
are
good.
that.
maybe
This
you-
Cujo card brought me back instantly. I
that brings
put
you back.
paper over this and traced this 9 million times. Literally, I'm not joking. I loved this card so much.
Man,
a very good one.
I remember opening up or splitting a set with like my brother, and then you'd always get the cards that he wanted, and he'd get the cards you wanted, and then
Right.
The trades.
someone always asks for more, and you're like, "Come on, man, you got to bend a little bit on this."
I wanted that.
I'm giving you my Wayne Gretzky hollow card here, and you're wanting a Lemieux and a Hall. Come on now, let's be serious here.
Trading stuff led to a lot of animosity
want a
back
Stu
in childhood
Barnes?
days.
Right,
Come on now.
right. What was the one guy's name earlier we didn't know of? Hubie.
Hubie McDonough.
You want
Wow, you remember that.
Hubie McDonough? Fantastic.
Look up his career.
I told him right after he did. I'm like, who the hell was that?
Hilarious that his picture was a goal celebration. It was old legal.
Matt Jacobs Meyer says, Kyle, I'm thinking you need to do a show from the beach. Who knows? Maybe I'll go live from the beach for
You
you,
can
guys.
fly with all this stuff, can't you?
I know.
Yeah.
You just bring it all.
Throw
with
this in
you.
your bag.
I'll definitely do
Bring
a
it all
crude
with you. What the
recording at
hell?
that point, maybe with just some headphones or something, and
Right.
I'll go live whenever I'm down there because I'm definitely not bringing all this with me. Although I could. Well, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, you could.
It's up in the air. We'll see.
Put that bug in his ear. It might happen.
But some things that we're going to talk about on Monday, we're going to dabble and we're going to give it a little more time because we're not 100% sure if
Uh-oh.
baseball's really back.
I don't still. don't
Maybe I
believe
knew
it.
something you didn't.
Oh, really?
I still don't really believe it.
Really?
Because that was the first time I actually had hope.
I
The
mean,
last show we had.
it was the first time that you had hope. I just am curious as to see what kind of season that we get from the MLB, considering if we start back up and there's cases of COVID that spiked.
There already are.
It's going
Right.
like they're shutting down already, and it's not gonna be a thing. So
They're talking that fans aren't ruled out yet for Busch.
I heard
Busch Stadium. I
s-
heard that
read
today.
interesting.
It said fans probably won't be allowed, but I thought that was 100%
mean-
guarantee that they weren't. So
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean,
see.
There's
that-
a lot to find
is
out.
Is there hope that we
Stay
will be
tuned.
able to attend an actual baseball game this year?
I'll go.
I mean,
go.
you can't attend a hockey game? though.
I'll have a 12-hour beer and smile while I'm there.
Yeah, that's. They meant to tell you that they're going to be making up for the losses.
Beers are
That'll be
$20.
that'll be $22.
Here's a
actually.
20. Sorry.
$22 beer night. Thank
gotcha.
you very
It's
much.
2020, baby.
But all right, well, hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. It was fun. I had a good time talking with Steve. I had a good time opening up some cards and
yeah.
going back
times.
down memory lane.
God, being a kid
So,
all over again.
Look forward to doing the next show. Keep an eye out for it, guys. We
Joe.
will absolutely put out some more messages and let you know whenever we're going live next.
You know
Absolutely.
it. We love you
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah, have a good night, guys.
Bye,
and,
guys.
We'll see you soon.
Take care of
Later.
yourselves.